yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, it's too late to try to go contain it. A generation fueled by creation. We live lives on a small screen nation. We control the airwaves, no negotiation. I refuse to think we need saving. Something good will come from creation. And when we think that the world is too anxious, we'll adapt, evolve, survive, and save it. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong.
Oh, look at me. I'm retarded. I'm a globe.
No one told you life was gonna be this way. Your job's a joke, you broke, your love life's the old way. It's like you're always stuck in second gear. When it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, even your year. But I'll be there for you when the rain starts to pour. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you 'cause you're there for me too.
The whole system is designed to disconnect you from your intuition. Why? Disconnected people are easy to manipulate. Everything from sunscreen to politics to the food industry. It's all designed to disconnect and manipulate you. We are in the middle of a war right now, but it's not a traditional war. It's a war on consciousness. It's a war on freedom. This is the time to listen, not to the news. No, your intuition, your gut, your heart. Love is the greatest weapon against darkness. How do you love more? You begin by loving yourself. How do you love yourself? You listen to the messages your body is telling you.
Nobody is coming to save you. Get up. Be your own hero.
I just know we found something so out of the ordinary. You got me kissing the ground when you say you left.
I'm scared, Dad.
Do you trust me, son?
Yes.
Come on, son. Rule number 1, never trust anybody.
Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square.
I am struggling extremely with mental health issues, and I am trying to do that whilst being FTFE. And unfortunately, talking to flat earthers is quite painful.
All right. Thank you, Craig.
Wait for me, wait for me.
Law. Nowhere in nature or in a controlled environment can we ever produce a volume
Brother,
outside of containment.
What's that?
Gas been seen or
what's that, brother?
to
drop it to the floor then.
Esta es una historia triste la que le voy a contar. Una historia triste la que le voy a contar. No tiene doble sentido, no va.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit. Taste the honey sauce. Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the honey sauce. Don't get that honey sauce on me. I don't like the way it tastes with my chicken wings.
Chicken banana, chicken banana, chicken banana, banana, banana.
I remember when I lost my mind.
She got you again, Chad.
No, I know.
She got you
One
again.
of the weirdest beginnings to a show I've ever seen.
That's what we're shooting for. A little bit of something for everybody in there, man. A little bit of something for everybody. We got karaoke girls farting. We got tasting the biscuit. We got front butt girls dropping it low. You can't get this kind of entertainment anywhere else. That's just all we got. Look at all the people that show up for that, right? Too. We got 72 people in here already. We got Valley Parks is here. Say what? Illuminate. What does that say? Illumonic. It's Illumonic. And we got Say What? Spiral Graffiti. Marcy Chan. OA 9842. Okay. HR Biggs is here with us. Scotty in NYC, New York City, I'm assuming. Eldon Bean is here. Veronica Joseph. We got Here I Am. Here I Am. Jeeps. David Koresh and his Branch Davidians, Divided Branches. He's here. We got Veronica Joseph. Let's see. Stripe 6. Fuzzy Booger. And the whole cast is here tonight. I think I saw, there's X-Blade. There's ZXL. Did I happen to see? I thought I saw Mojo in here earlier. Marcy Chan's here. Got a bunch of people, man. It's just going. It's just going. This is the banging place to be. That's all there is. So did you see the letter Trump wrote to the head of Norway, right? Oh, okay.
I didn't.
So apparently he thinks that Denmark and Norway are the same place or something. Okay. And it basically said, well, since I didn't win the Peace Prize, I'm not feeling so peaceful. He says, you guys are the ones that decide that shit. It's like, what? So you won't give me the Peace Prize? I mean, he pretty much bullied that woman in Venezuela to give him her Peace Prize.
Yeah.
But it's not transferable. It'd be like you or me going down to the Goodwill and buying a fucking bowling trophy and saying, "Look, I'm a bowling champ."
Yeah.
Yeah. And so he's still butthurt. What is it?
So what does that even mean anyway if you didn't originally win it? But I mean,
well, he thinks. See, this is the thing. Whatever he thinks and whatever he wants, he's gonna fucking keep on and carry on until he fucking gets it.
Yeah.
That's all. He's like a little child. He's like a little child that can't get a toy at a store. He'll throw a tantrum about it until he gets what he wants. That's how he's used to doing, bullying people into getting what he wants, and it's not working. It's pissing him off. It is showing what a fucking retard he is. You don't know the difference between Denmark and Norway. Neat. What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
So he probably did really write the letter then.
He did. It's an absolute fact. We have it. We have that. Did I save it? I think I saved a copy of it. Thought I did. No, I didn't save a copy of it, but I have one on here. On the old X. Let's bring this up. Let's see what we got here.
Yeah, I can't keep up with all the stupidity anymore. Every day is a new higher level of dumb that I didn't think we'd ever reach, but here we are. It seems like every day we top some new
Dude,
marker.
it's like I know that any minute, it's like whoever's supposed to be waking me up out of this coma is just not doing everything that they can. That's all.
Got to get you out of your pod.
Dude, I can't. This cannot be real. I mean, every day I'm sitting here going, "Come on, you got to be shitting me. This is real. This is the reality of things." Damn it! Where is that letter he wrote?
I think that's part of it, is just to exhaust everybody into submission, basically. With the stupid, it's like, how stupid can this get? And it's like, oh wait, just wait a couple seconds, and then everybody's just getting tired of it. Like it's so exhausting that it's like nobody wants to keep track of it. I, for one, don't want to keep track of it anymore. Maybe
Wait,
I'm in the minority, but
True Few, I just saw you backstage. I was getting ready to bring you up. Sorry, buddy.
not until he gives me my peace prize.
Right. Oh, listen. This
Otherwise,
here,
kick
I
rocks.
found it. I found it, and this is real. This is real. This is it right here. It's the White House. It says, "Dear Jonas, considering your country decided not to give me the Nobel Peace Prize for having stopped 8 wars, plus I no longer feel an obligation to think purely of peace, although it will always be predominant, but can now think about what is good and proper for the United States of America." It says Denmark cannot protect that land from Russia or China, and why do they have a right to ownership anyways? There are no written documents. It's only that a boat landed there hundreds of years ago, but we had boats land there also. I've done more for NATO than any other person since its founding, and now NATO should do something for the United States. The world is not secure unless we have a complete and total control of Greenland. Thank you, President DJT. Well, first off, that's Norway. Okay. Prime Minister Jonas Gahr is Norway, not Denmark. What does he think, that Norway or Denmark is Denmark is the... What the fuck is wrong with this guy? I mean, 100%. What is wrong with this guy?
You got me.
I mean, this is really happening, right? This shit's really happening.
According to fake news. The funny thing is, you don't even use that term anymore. You notice that Trump doesn't say fake news anymore?
Well, and there's no more Venezuelan drug boats. What happened to those?
Yep.
See,
got rid of them all.
They're playing this fucking game.
I think that the Greenland thing is, textbook distraction.
Mm-hmm.
Because it just doesn't make any logical sense. It's a NATO country. We already been well established there.
Yeah.
It's all, it doesn't make any sense.
I mean, we've had bases there since, I believe, the 50s at least, if not before.
Why would you need anything strategically anyway if you weren't planning for something? It's kind of like that whole Golden Dome thing. It's like, what would you need a dome here if you weren't planning on for something to happen? There's no need for it unless something were to occur. And I don't believe that Golden Dome thing was anything but basically Skynet anyway, but who knows?
1951. The United States has had a military presence in Greenland since at least 1951, when a defense agreement was signed with Denmark. The primary installation is Pitufik Space Base, formerly known as Thule Air Base, which remains the only active American military installation in Greenland as of 2026.
The thing is, another one of his promises was he was going to take a bunch of the bases out of all these other countries.
Yeah.
That we're only expanding once again. Not that anybody doesn't expect that, but yeah.
Old woman, you knew I was a snake when you took me in.
Yeah.
There it is. There it is. These people are so dumb now. They're, oh, I can't believe he did this.
I know.
Really? Better believe it. Now you got where they're dropping these injured detainees, dropping them off in the middle of public parks. They're beating the shit out of them and leave them in the middle of parks. See, the thing is, they have to meet a quota of so many people arrested a day. And I think it's like 3,000. And so that's why they're just going ahead. They don't give a fuck if you're a citizen or not, or what you're doing, as long as they've got any excuse in their minds to even arrest you and detain you. That counts. That counts. It's just a numbers game.
Yeah, it usually is with these people.
Nuts. Touch me like switch. Yeah. Come on, y'all. Touch that like switch. Touch it real good. And don't forget to taste the goodness of the biscuit, man. Always remember to taste the goodness of the biscuit.
Minneapolis, you've got frozen water force dropping heavily injured detainees in the middle of your local parks. We have 3 confirmed, 5 unconfirmed in the hospital, 1 with a skull fracture and an open head wound, all right, that was found in the middle of a park after he was released from the frozen water force. So they're not just releasing them outside of Whipple.
What's
They're
up?
just taking
What's up, Chicago Bears?
and dropping them in the middle of a freaking park. So, and this is going on 3 different accounts confirmed, 5 yet unconfirmed. So now I'm just driving around local parks looking for injured detainees. I have a meeting in the morning with 2 of the families that are at the hospital. They say this is getting no attention. I got to keep going. I have more to do. I have to get.
So reports of people getting their asses beat, dropped in parks. They killed a guy. They strangled a guy to death, and another one. These are not the violent criminals that we've been shown that they're detaining. These are grandfathers and people in their house, and they're pulling them out in their underwear and all kinds of wild shit. How you doing, Noel? How are you tonight?
Good. I'm doing yes it is. I'm doing good. I'm doing so good. Yes. Thank you for asking.
Did you know that ICE is hiring?
I do not.
Yeah, they're hiring.
They're hiring for what?
You get to go out there and beat the shit out of brown people.
Are you serious?
Happens. Yeah.
Good pay too.
Yeah, it's good pay too. You get a $50,000 sign-up bonus, and
I wouldn't actually do that.
Well, $50,000 is a lot of money. I mean,
I won't.
You wouldn't even just be. Would you harshly yell at some brown people for?
Not some brown. No, not some brown people. I wouldn't even. No, I would get my butt kicked.
No, that's just it. If they try to kick your butt, you get to throw them in jail.
No, I would not. Because look, the boyfriend is that color.
See, if he pisses you off, you could just detain him, lock him up.
No, I would not.
See, Noel would do the right thing.
Yeah.
There you go. You got it.
I would do the right thing.
I was testing you. I
would not.
You passed.
I knew it. I exactly knew that one's coming. Yep.
Yep. I was testing you, Noel. You passed.
Yes. Thank
Good
you.
Good job.
Sandy is doing okay. Sandy's doing good. I miss
Cool.
her. Do you know her?
No.
No, you don't. You don't know her.
No, I don't.
Sandy. Sandy's my YouTuber mom.
Sandy Diva,
Oh.
she does Mandela
Yes.
effect stuff.
Oh, okay. Okay. I know
Yeah.
who you're talking about then.
Yes. I'm sorry. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what you're talking about.
So did you know that ICE is in Russia too?
ICE is in Russia? No, they're not. Are they
Yeah,
or
they
no?
See, there is ice in Russia. You see all the ice?
Yeah.
You bastard.
That's that snowfall. They had 16 feet of freaking snow, dude. And the drifts are up to the tops of buildings and shit.
They just got
This
that.
is nuts.
You know,
How would you know that? Is that in, where's that in? Russia?
Kamchatka, Russia.
Russia.
Look
Yeah.
at that shit.
Ooh. So Friday, so I'm rethinking going to Chicago. So Friday, it's supposed to be with wind chill -45 to -50.
We're supposed to get a buttload of snow.
Ken, I was so busy. That's why she doesn't let me on her shows.
Oh. You're gonna get a bunch of snow, Dave?
Yeah, we're supposed to get a bunch of snow this week.
We only got like a dusting last weekend. It wasn't too bad. I mean, we got some, but it was less.
We haven't got nothing yet, but they're calling for it later in the week. So
yeah.
Snow, have you ever getting there? Snow or no?
Well, I'm just west of both of you, so it just started here. So.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're getting some now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they talked about maybe.
What's yours? The channel.
Whose?
Yours.
Mine is my name.
Yeah.
Chicago Cubs.
Can you please put it out in the private chat? I subscribe to it.
Yeah, I can put it in the private. Give me a minute.
And you have a Discord.
No, I don't got Discord. I don't do that. It's too many problems on there for me.
Good to hear you. Yeah, the basketball is going really good.
Say that again.
I was reading the chat.
Oh, gotcha.
All right. Cool.
What are we gonna say in here? What are we gonna talk about?
All kinds of shit.
Who's that?
That's this guy, man.
That guy? Who's that?
Yeah. Listen. Just listen.
It's the middle of the night, and Donald Trump just went on one of his most insane social media posting sprees yet. I'm talking leaked text messages, AI images, and more. You just got to see it for yourself. It all started at 12:26 a.m. on the East Coast, where Donald Trump announced that he will be meeting with a number of world leaders in Davos, Switzerland, to talk about his potential invasion of Greenland. Seriously. And then just moments later, he went on to leak his text messages with President Emmanuel Macron of France, where he said, "I do not understand what you're doing on Greenland. Let's try to build something great." He offered some meetings with Donald Trump to talk it through and come to a solution. And instead of responding, Donald Trump just leaked the messages. He then posted this AI image of him meeting with world leaders. And in the back, you can see a board that has the United States, Canada, Greenland, and Venezuela covered in an American flag. I guess he wants to take over all of those countries. Then at 1 a.m., he posted an AI image of him, Marco Rubio, and JD Vance taking over Greenland, planting an American flag. He continued posting, and then he leaked his text messages with the Secretary General of NATO, who said, "I'm committed to finding a way forward on Greenland," and said that he's excited to see him in Switzerland. And there were many more posts in addition to those, all taking place at around 12 or 1 a.m. in the morning. This is what Donald Trump is doing. He is insane. He needs to be impeached and removed from office.
It's funny you should say that, No Despair Bear. It's funny you should say that because I heard it. One of the stories about when he was on The Apprentice, somebody put a word that he couldn't pronounce on the cue card. And he got all pissed off and said that the script department was trying to sabotage him and shit. And in a fit of rage, he shit his pants. He rage shitted. I can only imagine what that's like. He says, ah! He rage shitted his pants. Tent peg Donnie.
Goodness gracious.
So you remember what I've said about, I mean, when we mention China and shit, all the time people say, oh, you could go live in China and it's like this and it's like that. It's this way and that way and everything. And it's like, the only way any of that shit is what you're told, right?
Mm-hmm.
But check out this fucking Chinese car. This is another Chinese car. And it says, this is why the U.S. imposes insane tariffs on Chinese cars. They would blow our shit away. Check this out.
This is what $37,000 gets you in China, and I promise you are not ready. Let's start inside. You get a moonroof, speakers in your headrest, heated, ventilated, and massaging seats with a leg rest. I have ambient lighting down here, a 50-watt air-cooled wireless charging pad, and this giant display that's not only fast, but it cleanly integrates the passenger side and the driver's side. But my favorite part is if I push this, I can always keep an eye on my kids. And let's just appreciate how insane this screen quality is. But there's more. I get a heated steering wheel, this clean driving display, a head-up display, and in order to use the self-driving on this car, you have to take 1, 2, 3, 4 lessons. I don't even need to park my own car. It even has a nap mode. Where am I? But you can't forget about the back. You get a giant moonroof, a giant screen, a built-in table, and a cooler that can keep things cold or hot. But watch this. Tell me this isn't cool. My seats are also heated, ventilated, and massaging just like the front. In the third row, I have just okay space. I also get a cup holder, phone charger, heated seats, and I can recline.
Can you please, Chicago Cubby Bear, can you please do it in the private chat, please?
870 horsepower and gets 932 miles of range.
That a fucking badass car?
I find it funny he called it a moonroof when it.
Can you please post it in the private?
We heard you, Nicole. We heard you.
It's Noel. I'm sorry.
Or Noel, whatever.
He called it a moonroof when he's sitting out in the sun. But
can you post it in the private chat?
Give me a second.
Holy crap! Do it, or else she'll keep asking 100,000 times.
Sorry, that's how I am.
You get well. Don't be that way because it's irritating.
Sorry.
Change your ways.
It is.
Change your ways.
I can't. It's my.
No. I can't is not a words that are spoken here. We don't say those things because you can. Are you in outer space? Remember in the background? Remember your background? You were in outer space. Oh yeah. Well, Doge cut our funding and Trump deported something Wong. So
where are you then? You're not outer space.
Yeah.
Where are you then?
In space.
Where?
Well, in the city, Space City.
You are lying.
He's in the dimension of black and white.
That's right. The
I'll be
Twilight
right back.
Zone. All right, man. Wow. Yeah.
All right.
Where's Chicago Cubby Bear?
He just said he'll be right back. Right?
I miss him.
Okay, well, you'll be all right. Mute up for a minute.
So it's officially the 1-month anniversary of the day the Trump administration were legally required to release the Epstein files in full, unredacted, other than explicitly to protect the identity of victims, and all redactions were to be accompanied by a note explaining why the redaction was present. So far, they've released roughly 3 out of an estimated total of over 300 gigabytes, meaning they have released less than 1% of the Epstein files. And as for the whole no redactions thing, well, Yeah. So that means the Trump administration, the DOJ, the FBI have unequivocally, knowingly, illegally been protecting the interests of child traffickers and predators for at least 1 month. Now, also in that 1 month period, the Trump administration have abducted the Venezuelan president, said they were going to run the Venezuelan government, said they were going to run the Venezuelan oil industry, said they were going to invade Canada, invade Cuba, invade Colombia, invade Greenland, absorb Greenland, purchase Greenland, tariff Europe, topple the Iranian government, and much, much more. It's almost as if what they're doing is engaging in informational blitzkrieg, right? Carpet bombing you with so many things to worry about at once that you kind of forget about the things that they maybe don't want you to worry about. Now, the reason I think this is so important is not just to get justice for the victims, although we do want justice for all victims, but also because of the nature of the files released so far, I believe make it obvious that this person was not just engaged in abuse and trafficking, but because of his proximity to people in power, the politically sensitive nature of some of the conversations he was having with those people, and the mysterious nature of the wealth he was able to accumulate in the first place. I think the remaining 99% of these files are hiding some pretty damning information about some pretty powerful people that would be of geopolitical significance if the people of the world were allowed to hear about it. The kind of people who have been implicated or named in some way in the files so far include people like Donald Trump, Bill Clinton, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Peter Thiel, former British ambassador to the United States, Peter Mandelson, former Prince Andrew, former Norwegian Prime Minister and Secretary General of the European Council, Torbjörn Jagland. And again, the nature of the relationship varies from person to
See, and that bird right there ties right into that Mark Dutroux shit in the European Union in the Parliament. Man, this is a big network, bro.
the person. This guy was
Chicago Cubby Bear,
exchanging
did you
emails
add
with
me on
Epstein,
YouTube?
scheming about how to advise the Russians on how to manipulate Donald
What?
Trump. That's a whole different kind of scandalous. So yeah, this guy was definitely engaged in abusing and trafficking underage people, but it seems clear to me he was doing a lot more than just that. I think it's important that the people of the world get to know just how compromised our systems and institutions of power have become by the unethical, immoral, and abhorrent behavior of the people who sit at the top of them.
No shit, man.
So what is that? I don't even understand.
It
I don't
would
think
take
this
me
panel-
a lot. If you don't understand what's going on, it's going to take me an hour to bring you up to speed.
Yeah, you might not want to be in on this subject. Well, it's not really. It's kind of sensitive.
Yeah, this panel ain't for you, probably.
Well, that's mean.
Well, I
I'm not
don't mean
trying
it
to be
like that,
rude,
but it's a pretty sensitive subject that we're talking about tonight.
Yeah, it's
so.
basically this, man. All these rich people, all these actors, all these politicians that you see, right?
Yes.
They like to rape children and murder them.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it is. And there's people out talking about it right now, people that are survivors of this shit. They're out there talking about it. And so to try to keep you distracted from it, they're trying everything in the book they can throw it at you, like trying to start wars and causing unrest in the United States and everything else, all so that you won't know that the president of the United States once murdered puppies in front of a child to torment
Are
the
you
child
serious?
before he abused him. Yes.
Unfortunately,
I am serious.
The president do that sometimes, or
He wasn't the president yet.
Donald Trump? You mean?
Yes.
He really did that? He really raped the child? Raped the dog?
Not just one.
How would you know that?
Because these people have come out and spoken up about it.
Why are they gonna?
And he hasn't bothered trying to sue them over it.
Why? He really needs to sue them.
If you've done it, then you can't sue. These people don't want to have to bring it out in discovery. They don't want to have to go through that. They don't want to have to get any more attention on it than there is already. Talking about little girls and little boys.
That's really gross. Why would he do that?
Because he's a disgusting fucking monster.
And he needs to be not our president anymore, or no? He needs to be.
You think?
I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on with that.
There's some people that want 12 more years. It's so fucked.
Well, I like him as person, as a person.
You like him as a person?
Yes, and I don't know what he does.
Hold up.
I like him as a person.
You like a person that is capable of torturing and killing puppies.
No. How would you know that? You don't even know that. Stop being.
Wait a second, because the guy that Trump did this to is still alive today. And
Who is it?
An interview. His name is
Who is-
Sasha Riley.
Can we pull it up?
We did. We showed it the other night. There's more. I don't care. You can go ahead and say I don't believe you all you want to. You can go ahead and say I don't believe you all you want.
Is this true? Is it?
More than likely.
Here,
Well, some people.
I'll tell you what.
If you really
You
want to get
go ahead
involved
and go
in something like that, then you can look up the information for yourself. I wouldn't.
There you
advise
go.
it.
There you go. I just put that in the regular chat right there.
I
Go
can't.
to that.
You're probably better off being innocent and not knowing.
There it is in
What
the
if-
private chat.
What if only 10% is true? Does that make them better?
Right.
Right. Out of whatever 70,000 fucking documents.
God, there's more than that. They said millions.
Yeah. So if only 7,000 documents are true, does that make them good? I don't think so.
Well, you got to understand.
You think
dude,
he
there are
was a
lot of things-
rapist?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And after this latest display of his, he has the mentality of a rapist. When it comes
He should be in jail.
Well,
You
yeah.
think?
Yeah. I believe
But
so.
why is he not in jail? Like, why is he?
It's a good question. It's a good question.
Yes, it is.
That's a very good question. That's a question I've been asking. Why is he not in jail? How did he become president of the United States? Somebody's such a monster like this. But here's the kicker. What you think you know about Donald Trump is all just what's been presented to you through a PR campaign. Do you really think that's him? Now, think about this. He said, "Hey, I want Norway. I'll buy it. I'll give you money." And they said, "No, it's not for sale. We don't want to be part of America." And he says, "Well, you don't have the forces to defend it, so we can just take it." Now, that's the mentality of a rapist. I want to have, okay. A guy sees a pretty girl and he says, "All right." He says, "I want to have sex with you." The woman says, "No." And he says, "But I'll give you money." And she says, "No."
Weird.
And he says, "Well, you're weaker than me, so I can just take it. You can't fight me off." That's a rapist. That's the same mentality as a rapist. No other way to put it. And he's all butthurt because he didn't get a peace prize. Well, sorry, man. You don't get a peace prize when you bomb 7 countries in one fucking year.
And he ended the war. He ended it. He ended one.
What war did he end?
He ended one fight between
Well,
that.
between who? Who? What fight?
Oh my God, you're so stupid.
No, I'm not. You're the one that
Yes,
said
you
he ended a
are.
war. You're the one that
Yes,
said he
he
won.
did.
Wait, didn't
He
you just?
did. He ended the friendship with somebody.
He ended a friendship with somebody? That's how does that get you a peace prize?
He ended it. So there you
Ended,
go.
what
He's
did
a
he,
friendly.
wait a second. He ended what?
Oh my God, are you so stupid?
Are you talking about like WWE?
No, I'm not. He ended a friendship with somebody. Trump
Oh yeah,
ended.
he ended a bunch of friendships. Yeah.
Yeah, he
That's what
did. He's got
See?
most of the, in fact, right
See?
now, in just the last year, he's got the entire fucking world hating the United States.
How would you know that?
Because I've been keeping track of what different countries and their diplomats have been saying, especially now at Davos. And they're going, this guy's a fucking retard, man. We got to stop this
Ice.
maniac.
What? Do you know who is that? Who is Ice? Ice is a bad guys or no?
What?
Ice. Ice. Ice.
Yeah, ICE is a paramilitary federalized police force that was created in the wake of 9/11 through something called the Patriot Act.
And do you think they're doing okay or no? Do
No,
they
I
are
don't.
bad?
I think they should be fucking abolished. I think the Department of Homeland Security should be abolished. We never needed that, and it hasn't done shit since we've had them.
It has not. Like how?
What have they done?
I thought you just said you didn't know what ICE was, and now you're asking all these questions. Like you
Because
know what ICE is.
I'm just wanted to get to.
Yeah, you're being real suspect right now.
Yeah.
What is it?
You didn't know what ICE was, and now you're asking all these questions.
I do know what that is, but it's not
What is it?
like
What is ICE?
like why did they shot her into the car? That's just
Yeah, I know, right? Did they really shoot anybody though? Did that
yes,
really
they did.
happen? They did? You know that for a fact?
Yes, they did.
You do? You know that for a fact?
Yes,
Okay. How do you know that for a fact?
because I saw the video.
You didn't see anybody get shot. You saw a gunfire and you saw a vehicle.
And that girl, they passed away after that.
How do you know that she passed away after that?
Because I know, because I
Were you there?
saw it.
Where did you see it?
I was there. I really
were
was
there.
there. Yes.
You were there.
Yes,
Bullshit.
I was.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
No, you weren't. Now you're just lying. You weren't there.
I was.
Uh-huh. Show me some video of you there.
I was there. Go and look.
Yeah, show me some video of you there.
How can I show you it?
Well, obviously you were there. You didn't shoot any video of any of this at all?
No, I did not. I was just standing there. I was like, what?
And you didn't get captured on anybody else's video?
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't?
Did you
Just
see the dinosaur?
So you're just making that up that you were there.
No, I was
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Duh, I was there.
What state are you in?
She's in Ohio, right, Noel?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm.
And where did that shooting take place?
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis?
That's what I call it.
You're so stupid. All you guys are so stupid. You are so stupid. Can you tell me you're so stupid? You don't know what is going on. I really do what's going on because I read the news because she really got shot.
Because you read the news, you know what's going on because you read
Yeah,
the news.
she got shot and she has to go to the hospital and she passed away. There you go. That's the story. Did you see it? See the video?
I know what the story is. I know what the story is, but I didn't
A
see
bullet.
any body.
A bullet can't go through a car. Do you think?
Really?
Yes, Willie.
Oh,
Are you
man.
stupid?
Holy cow.
This is so stupid.
Wow, there's
You
a
are
big
so
revelation. There's a big
dumb.
revelation. I'm so glad that you told the guy who's
Yes.
often said that hiding behind a car door in these shootouts is stupid because a bullet goes through the door. I've said that already. Everybody knows that, Noel.
See,
You were
and
not there.
she passed away.
Listen, you were not that. You were not there.
I was there.
No. If you say
Yes,
you were
I
there
was.
one more time, I'm going to kick you off this show because you're lying.
Went quiet real quick.
Yep.
No.
Anyway.
That's the magic words.
These people, that's what gets me. Globers do that too. I'll prove my point. I'll lie. Wait, is this one? Yeah.
This is CNN Breaking News.
Oh.
Welcome to The Lead. I'm Jake Tapper. We're going to start with breaking news on our world lead. President Trump today marking 1 full year in office with a marathon, rambling, at times incoherent, possibly unsettling White House news briefing, clocking in about 15 minutes shy of 2 hours. For any supporters of his looking for reassurance that the Trump doing wild 1 a.m. social media posts is not the same Trump in the White House, well, they probably were not reassured. The first hour and change was an entire monologue. The president began by complaining about his public relations, a common complaint of politicians who have horrific poll numbers. Then he started showing off mug shots of people he said were undocumented migrants who'd been apprehended as part of his ramped up ICE efforts. This all comes amid some reports that the president has privately expressed discomfort.
Yeah.
over the
You
optics of how some
lying.
of these ICE raids have been carried out.
This is
Lying.
What?
You are lying.
Who is?
You are.
What did I wasn't even talking.
Yeah, what that clip is. You're lying about that clip.
Well, I'm not. I haven't said anything about it. I
You're
just
lying.
showed it.
How am I lying?
You're
Trying
lying.
to lie and say you was there when that girl got shot. You're full of shit. You weren't.
And
What cause would you even have to have been in that neighborhood?
she
Why
passed
would you even
away.
need to lie about that?
Yep, that's what they tell me. That's what they told you. You don't know that though for a fact.
Yes, I do, because it's on the news. It's on everywhere.
Because it was on the news. Okay. Because it was on the news. The news doesn't lie about shit.
No, they don't.
You just got done saying they did just now. Just no more than 30 seconds ago, you just did.
This guy's stupid.
You just did. I showed a clip from the news and you said it was a lie.
Because that girl Willie got shot and
Okay,
dead.
if you think so, that's fine.
Do you think?
I don't know that she got shot. All I know that I've been told she got shot. I know this.
By
Nothing
who?
makes sense about it. Nothing makes any sense about it whatsoever.
About what?
The whole shooting.
Why?
Well, guy goes up there, takes a picture of the girl after he shoots her, walks back. He's not injured. Walks back to the vehicle. As he's walking back, tells him to go ahead and call 911. Leaves the scene of an officer-involved shooting in which he's the officer involved, which you don't do.
But you don't do what?
You don't leave the scene of an officer-involved shooting if you're the
Why?
officer involved, because they have to do an investigation.
Hey,
What
Noel.
do you mean, why?
If do you agree with how ICE handled this situation? If you think it
No.
was real?
No.
How you think they should have dealt with that?
They should have stopped stopped the car and pulled her to the ground.
Why? What was she doing that deserved someone enacting violence on her?
Do you think that officer should have stood in front of her car?
Yes.
Yes. That's not very smart, is it?
No, I would say no.
Yeah.
Do you think a man can stop a car?
Yes.
Yes.
He pushes the brake pedal.
No, if you're outside of it, a man standing in front of a moving car, can he stop it?
It was her fault that she was just trying to run them over, and it was their fault
Wait a
too.
second. Okay, wait. What was she doing that required an enactment of violence on her in the first place?
She was about to run them over. Did you see the video?
No. Wait. Before they got out of the cars. Before they even got out of their cars. What was she doing? Who was she harming? What was she doing that would require someone to enact violence on her?
Nothing.
In other words, try to rip her out of her car.
I would say nothing. I don't know.
Well, there you go. So there's how it could have been avoided altogether.
And why did she almost run them over? And why did he
almost run him over? Nobody was hit. Nobody got run over. The wheels were turned away from the guy. The guy was clearly to the side of the car when he fired the first shot.
And how did she got shot in the car?
This guy, his ego was bigger than his brains. And he decided that bitch didn't respect my authority. And so I'll show her.
Hypothetically.
Okay? So whatever, the bottom line is there was no need. Listen, cops can't just walk up to you and say, give me your ID. The fuck is that? They certainly can't just come up to you and rip you out of your vehicle for no reason. That's fucking nuts.
As the cop is in jail now. Oh well.
No, he's not.
How would you know that?
Because he's in hiding, and he's got a GoFundMe page, and he moved a whole bunch of shit out of his house because people figured out who he was.
How would you know that?
Because I keep up with what's going on, man.
How much is his GoFundMe at?
I don't know what it's up to now. It was like
is it?
500. It was like 500,000 when I first heard about that, and I thought that's crazy.
You are lying.
I can't believe that even GoFundMe would allow it. You know.
What did Renee's get?
This is lying.
What did who?
Yeah, did Renee have one?
I don't know if they. I think somebody might have started one of those up for her. There should be actually some civil suit on this too. Those fuckers he needs his, and you can't. He can't. If he gets it,
somebody's echoing.
Yeah. Is that? I think it's Noel. Noel, I'll tell you what, honey, you're kind of irritating human being, and you're not very fun to have around. So I'm gonna have you not be here anymore. It felt like I was. What the fuck is wrong with that broad, man?
Well,
why do they find me?
I think whoever's in charge of her needs to regulate a little more.
Yeah, somebody need to do something about that. So this other, she said, oh, that's why I can't go on that other person's channel. It's probably, they said this is a fucking crazy person. I'm not letting that crazy person on here. I forgot how fucking batshit crazy she was before.
I don't know exactly what she has, but nonetheless, she has somebody that watches over her. I believe her mom, but whoever it is doesn't matter. It needs to regulate, her internet usage.
No shit, man. No shit. She was about to tearing that straw up there, boy. I don't know. Man, I might be part of the problem too, is eating fucking plastic and shit. You know?
Yep.
What is this? Oh, this is fucking cool. So, wow. Florida is now got an I stand with Israel license plate, man.
Say what?
What? No way.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That's crazy talk.
I do think we need a biscuit song to get back on track, though.
We need the biscuit song. Let's get the biscuit song happening here.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit. Taste the honey sauce. Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the honey sauce. Don't get that honey sauce on me. I don't like the way it tastes with my chicken wings.
That's how you.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Hey, True Few, what is your avatar? What somebody's asking what your picture is.
It's a tree.
There you go.
There you go.
There's the answer.
There you go.
It ain't a 2,
No.
it ain't a 4, it's a tree.
That's just a symbol of the Dakota people of the tree.
Gotcha. Somebody's asking in chat.
All right. Yeah, this is for real. They have this.
I wish I were joking. This is Israel. I mean, Florida's.
Now think about this too. I was thinking about this when I saw this earlier. I was like, hold the fucking phone here, man. You're paying extra money to have a Jew Star tag, but in the 40s, you were bitching about getting a free one. What the fuck is that? Germany was giving out free Jew Star tags and they were bitching about it. And now you're paying extra money to have one put on your car. What the fuck is that about?
All of Florida stands with Israel.
Yeah. Look at that.
New license plate. They put the Israeli flag on it, saying Florida stands with Israel. What would you do if you saw this plate on the road? Should states be using the flag of
Are you still allowed to get gas? No, he didn't.
a genocidal apartheid state to represent and identify their cars with? I don't think so. The United States is an occupied nation, occupied by Zionist interests. We're occupied by Israel. Why are we putting their flag on our goddamn license plates? The governor of Florida, Ron DeSantis, if you remember him, says, I'm pleased to announce that the Florida Stands with Israel license plate has reached the threshold for production. Florida and Israel share a special bond and lasting friendship. The only people who are going to be using this plate on American roads are probably Zionist settlers who fled Israel. Like, I see this on the road. I'm writing down their license plate immediately and putting them in the accountability archive. Zionists try everything they can to ensure that you are seeing propaganda that paints Israel in a good light. It's kind of like how homophobes see gay people. They're like, I really don't care about it. Just stop shoving it in my face. Zionists are shoving it in everyone's face. And the reason they're doing so much right now, shoving it in all our faces as hard as they can, is because their narrative has collapsed. Everyone sees Israel as what it truly is, a genocidal apartheid state. They see Zionism for its true evil of supremacy and settler colonialism. They know that 47% of American voters are right now saying that Israel is doing genocide, and they're trying whatever they can. Shame on Florida and Ron DeSantis and whomever works to make this plate happen. You guys are supporting a genocide and using U.S. institutions to do it. Get this message out there by interacting with this video, sharing it a bunch. And if you would like to support me because you appreciate my work and would like to see more of it in the future, subscribe to me on Substack. That's the best way to do so. It's in my bio. Thank you, and free Palestine.
Okay. I'll let you start. I agree with some of what he said, but that Palestine jersey, it's like none of these people have ever been to Palestine. It's like, it's like,
Can we just not like support either group?
That's what I'm saying. It's kind of crazy. I mean, I ain't supporting the genocide, that's for sure. But
and look, I think these people, they say they want to force people to say that Israel has a right to exist, and I'd say that it doesn't. It's a state born out out of terrorism. They continue to be terrorists on the world stage. They're the most destabilizing element in the world today, besides the United States. Of course, they control the United States, so it's not by any coincidence. And I don't think they have a right to exist at all. Not a bit. And I think that that whole thing with the Balfour Declaration, all that shit, no. It all goes right back into just like that, colonialism. And it ain't good enough that they got to have a place. They got to have a place all of their own. And then it's like, oh, we don't want our neighbors, so we're going to wipe them out too. It's like, no, they're the bad neighbor. They're the bad neighbor that you hope never moves in next door to you. And they moved in next door to all these other people. And suddenly the whole neighborhood's a fucking tinderbox.
Yep.
So,
you know, they said the whole thing when Russia was started that whole conflict with Ukraine. Well, I shouldn't say it like that. When the whole Ukraine and Russia conflict kicked off, is what I meant to say. That, you know, Russia wasn't going to stop until they went and took all the East, you know. But it's exactly, they're projecting, because it's exactly what U.S. and Israel is doing. Because you think they're going to stop at Palestine. No, next they'll be on the Lebanon. You know, they want all those other countries too. It ain't just Palestine. They want the whole Gaza Strip, basically.
Well, they want everything from the Jordan to the Euphrates.
Right.
The Greater Israel Project,
Yeah.
from the river to the sea. You know, it's like, what?
So they sit there, you know, and tell you that Russia wants to take over all these countries when it's the exact projection of what they're actually doing.
Yep. Oh, Muslims are invading your country and taking over. No, it's Jews. Okay, that's and they're the ones telling me this shit.
Oh, and America wants Greenland.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You know,
I thought I had the wrong.
like I said, why are you planning on taking anything if you ain't planning for something else? It's like, why can't you be happy with what you already have? You know,
right?
It's not even anything that you.
Which makes you wonder what. Now, the whole thing about this too, about why he thinks this ownership of it is so important, is because they have a lot of laws in effect in Greenland that protect the land, and you know, certain kinds of strip mining and shit like that's not allowed, and this, that, and the other. Well, he's already got his billionaire friends all set to start putting in these freedom cities and being able to mine all they want to over there.
Yeah.
And that's why he needs to own it. It's not for strategic purposes, because we've already got established bases in Greenland since 1951. I just looked it up a little bit ago. So fuck these people. No, you're not coming back.
These places like Abu Dhabi and Qatar, these lavish vacation destinations for all these high up elite people to go to. We'll never be able to afford to go anywhere. I mean, that should be a thing anyway, but you know, it's nothing the average person will ever be able to go to. That's for the upper echelon of people out there that, you know,
be a cool summer hangout for them,
or whenever. Yeah.
Place where they can go eat kids and.
Yeah, no kidding. But that's what they want to turn it all into, basically. Ukraine, Greenland, you know, Palestine. It's all going to be the same thing. It's going to be like Abu Dhabi at some point.
They want to make it like Astana.
Yeah.
Which is an anagram for Satan. That's interesting. That's a weird place, man. I mean, what the fuck? Right there in the middle of this, what you think is some kind of, you know, butt picking goat country, you know.
They need little places to get away from when they commit some kind of crime in one country. It's like, oh, well, I can.
They have that, Chad. They have that. It's called fucking prison. Okay, there's a little special place for them right now. We could do this. The Fletcher Memorial Home for Incurable Tyrants and Kings. We need to make this fucking Pink Floyd song a reality. Okay, nice. Especially for these weirdos like this fucking guy.
Speaking of Pink Floyd, did you see that Roger Waters was doubling down on his talking crap about Sharon Osbourne? On he said she's a raging Zionist. That's why he didn't want to apologize. I was like, good.
Yeah, I like Roger Waters.
Yeah.
Sir Roger Waters.
Yeah, I know.
He was knighted.
I
That's
know.
kind of curious.
Yeah, it always is.
He probably was forced to service the queen.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Oh, he was forced to service the queen. That's okay. At least Andrew didn't have to do it this time. Oh, no, he didn't.
We've got some terrifying breaking news. Donald Trump just sent letters across Europe to various ambassadors saying that the reason he's declaring war on Greenland is because they didn't give the Nobel Peace Prize. He literally, this is from Nick Schifrin, who's one of the top foreign policy correspondents at PBS. Trump had this letter sent to European ambassadors and to the Prime Minister of Norway. Prime Minister of Norway, Jonas. Dear Jonas, considering your country decided not to give me the Nobel Peace Prize for having stopped 8 wars plus, I no longer feel an obligation to think purely of peace. The rest of the thing goes on and explains why he's planning on taking over Greenland. He's going to take over Greenland and invade Denmark, attack NATO, declare war against NATO, end the NATO alliance because Norway didn't give him the Nobel Peace Prize. Guys, Greenland belongs to Denmark. It's not part of Norway. Even if this were relevant, it's not Norway. It's Denmark. But he's going to go to war because he didn't get the Nobel Prize?
You didn't give me a Nobel Prize, so I'm going to take over Greenland. Oh my God, this guy's for real. Yeah, and he said this too. Listen, oh my fucking God, I can't believe these are real people. These are real. Holy shit.
You told Norway's prime minister.
Are you from Norway?
No.
You look like you would be from Norway. She looks like she's from Norway. Go ahead.
You told Norway's prime minister that you not winning the Nobel Peace Prize made you feel less obligated to think purely of peace.
Well, I lost a lot of respect for Norway. And I believe very
affect...
strongly that Norway controls the Nobel Prize. But you have to understand, I settled 8 wars. I've had every one of those wars, every participant wrote, I didn't ask him to do it. They sent in strong they make recommendations.
Only thing is, yes, you did ask him to. Yes, you did. Directly or indirectly, you did.
Recommendations for that. But I settled 8 wars. No president's probably ever settled 1 war. I don't know. Think of it. I did 8. The reason I do it is because it's easy for me to do. And I didn't do it for a Nobel Prize. I did it because I'm...
Then why are you fucking complaining about it? Why are you always bringing it up?
Saving a lot of lives. I'm trying to settle the final one. I'm trying to do Russia-Ukraine. And when Russia's ready, Ukraine's not. When Ukraine's ready, Russia's not. But they're losing 25,000 people a month on average. And I'm trying to get that one done. But no, I feel that Norway has tremendous control over who gets the Nobel Prize, despite what they say.
Better watch out, Norwegians. You're going to get deported next.
Yeah. I'm not crunching numbers on that because I don't believe that.
You don't know the difference between Norway, Sweden, none of that. None of it. He don't know where nothing's at either. No. Said, don't want to have Russia for a neighbor. And that's why we need Greenland. And it's like, motherfucker, do you have a map? You know, have you ever seen how close Alaska is to Russia? Dude, the fuck, man. He's just, every time he says something, it's just wrong. What did you say, Chad?
I was just going to say that means they've lost like 1.2 million soldiers in this entire conflict or whatever, if that's true. That's like what? I'm going to see how big their supposed army is.
I don't know why we got to have problems with Russia, man. We're missing out on some great fucking hockey. Like,
oh, no shit. Who's that guy? Ovechkin? Yeah, Ovechkin. Yeah. That dude was fucking kicking ass there a couple years ago.
He passed
that. Yeah, this was the thing. This is crazy. Again, more of his nonsense. Listen to this nut.
You said your comment
confident something's going to get worked out in Greenland, but Greenlanders have made it clear they don't want to be part of the U.S.
Well,
what
I
gives
haven't.
the
I
U.S.
haven't.
the right to
I
take away
haven't
that
spoken.
self-determination?
When I speak to them, I'm sure they'll be thrilled.
I'm going to speak to them soon and they'll be thrilled, he says. I'm going to speak to them and they'll be thrilled. Why would they be thrilled to talk to you? Everybody thinks you're a fucking buffoon. You know what I mean?
So if they lost, so if on average they lost 25,000 soldiers a month, and this thing's been going on for what, 4 years, 5 years?
Yeah.
4 years. They've lost 1.2 million. And according to Google, not that I like using that, their active military has 1.32 million. So they've lost almost their entire military in this conflict. Yet it's still going on. So
yeah, I wonder about
there
that.
you go, guys.
I have seen the videos though of them just like snatching people up at gyms. Any able baddies they see at the gyms, they just snatch them up.
Yeah. I don't know.
Kind of like they're doing here. Just snatching people up. Hey, you're brown. Come on with me. You're not. And what the worst part is, a bunch of these fucking people doing that are brown too, with accents. That's what gets me. The guy says, I need to see your identification to see if you are from here. And it's like, what the fuck were you from, bro? You sound like Count Dracula. You know? Wow, this is crazy shit going on, bro.
To highlight one of the incidents captured on video there, a U.S. citizen who says he was detained by ICE in St. Paul, Minnesota. Let's watch.
Somebody just handcuffed me. They didn't ask for my ID or anything until after they handcuffed me, and then.
No, Luke, I'll tell you what's got me is the fact that this is allowed to go on being this fucking crazy and people are acting like it's normal. People are acting like, oh, this is just how the world is. I mean, it's like, no, it's not. Wait, hold on a second. Are you actually still seeing the same shit I am right now? I mean, and I've learned this I think is that transition that they're doing into a dictatorship, into something that we weren't supposed to be in the first place.
I'd say the worst of it is that whether you believe anything, whether you believe it or not, it's got people taking sides. You know, it's always got people taking sides against each other. Instead of going after the criminals in our government,
right,
we're always focused on each other, like taking a side on one thing or another. And it's more than half, almost all of it, if not all of it, is just a bunch of a show, basically, like Luke said. But
yeah, it's wild because the way I'm looking at it, this is totalitarianism at its best. When you start mobilizing armed police forces, federalized, militarized police forces into the streets and start just snatching people up, ask questions later, type of bullshit. That's not how we're supposed to be. And they've been encroaching more and more towards that as we go along. I see so many of these fucking videos on YouTube, people be out doing whatever and the cops come up. So you got any ID? It's ID for what? Oh, I'll arrest you for obstruction if you don't give me your ID. Obstruction of what? My investigation. Wait, hold up, dude.
Yeah.
I don't have to help you with your fucking with your investigation.
Yeah.
What's going on? And it's sort of like, do they even teach any of these basic fundamental rights to cops at all?
Yeah.
Or do they just know that everybody's so fucking ignorant they can run roughshod on them?
That's the thing right there too, is that what happens, what you see that we all probably think is fake, sets a precedence for the cops we do have real interactions with the cops. Everybody here has probably had one, and it sets a precedent for them to then take these narratives that they run to you on TV and use them against you like that. So whether you believe it or not, it sets a precedence for things that really do happen in out in nature, out in the wild.
Yeah, they talk about that stuff every morning in the police meetings.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, it's it then, whether you believe any of these stories or not, it then allows things that we know are true to kind of bleed over into the reality. So, you know, it doesn't really make a difference one way or not another, whether you believe it or not. It just sets these new standards for things that aren't healthy at all. So.
No, because then people say, well, if you just, well, like, I can't believe they said that. Homeland Security comes out and says people should be prepared to and have their documentation of whether they're a citizen or not on them. So that if they're asked by ICE or immigration, wait, what the fuck? Hold up a minute. No, we don't do that. We don't do that. In fact, I'm still waiting to find out where the fuck it says I have to be a citizen to live here.
Because then you get, I mean, I'm pretty sure people believe this, I think, maybe not. At 2020, that whole incident, right? You had people telling on their neighbors, you know, for things, you know, because of things that they ran in the media and other things that we knew weren't true. But some people see that crap and then it bleeds over into reality, and those people will tell on you, they'll snitch on you, stuff like that happens. That's a reality. So yeah, it sets a precedent for things like that to happen, you know, whether what we're watching is a show or not, that's, you know, maybe debatable. I'd say not, but you know, whether it's debatable or not, the effect of it, it has a cause.
Well, right now they're actively recruiting and deploying this army of ICE agents. Where are they getting the people from?
Yeah.
They're getting them from right out here amongst us.
Yeah.
These people are your cashier at the grocery store. They're your guy that changes your oil.
Yeah.
Guy that maybe framed your house. The butcher, your barber, whoever. That's where these people are coming from. They give them a little suit and a little bit of perceived power, and it's off to the races, baby. Off to the races. Don't forget to pump them up with all kinds of incentives and propaganda, challenge coins, bonuses, all that shit. So that's how many people there are that are willing to put their fucking morals on a shelf for a paycheck. It's sickening. It's fucking sick. This guy right here, he's the one that you saw them dragging him out of his house in his fucking underwear. Wasn't even the right guy. Dangerous criminal, right?
They asked me, do I have my ID? I go, yeah, is in the room. And then my daughter-in-law, she tried to get my ID, but they didn't want to see it no more. Yeah, they just took me out there with no clothes on, and then just covered with my grandson's blanket.
And here's a look at how that unfolded there. He says they didn't give him a chance to show ID. They took him out without clothes on, just using his grandson's blanket there. He went on to say that was embarrassing. Jake, and I'm going to highlight one of the incidents captured on video.
What the fuck, right? And it wasn't even the right guy. They were looking for some other guy that was wanted for something, I guess. And went in there and he's go, wait, I have ID, you know, and they would have been able to tell if it was the right guy or not. They don't care. They get that check. Get that check.
You know, I was watching this thing last night. This is kind of unrelated, but interesting. I was watching this thing last night. It was about a show that ran on a few years ago. It's called The Moment of Truth. You remember that show? It was on TV where they bring people on and they hook them up to a what do you call it, polygraph test beforehand. And they ask them a bunch of questions and then they put them in the show. And then they brought them up on stage, and they're supposedly like real hard questions to answer. And then they had members of their family that were in the audience or whatever, not in the audience, but on the side. And so to move up the money pyramid, they had to answer these questions truthfully, right? So I think it was the second season. There was this father-daughter, and they were polygamists. Okay. And on the show, whether you want to believe it, it's a show. We all know actors, shows, garbage,
Right,
whatever.
right.
But here's what I mean, where I'm getting at with this whole reality. It bleeds over into reality. And it was kind of weird is that, well, they started getting up into the higher questions. They started asking about, you know, in your polygamous community, did you ever see the adults giving children alcohol? Well, for her to move up and get money, she had to say the correct answer, right? So she said yes. And then there was a question about her dad. It's like, did your dad ever have underage sex with underage kids? And she had to say yes to get the money. But
Oh my
the weird part of it, to me was that, like, even though it was a hard question, when she answered correctly, everybody clapped and was happy. The audience clapped, the adults clapped. So it's like everybody, all the sheeple around surrounding, they're all clapping for a really horrible thing that's going on, right? It's like, oh, wow, you won money, but you had to tell the whole world that you're basically in the CP and stuff like that. And it's like,
Oh my God.
so it's just wild to me the way that people react, even though it's a show. You know, it's like, wow, this is how people are trained to react in the world of normies, right? It's like we see something that's horrible, but at the same time, we're basically promoting it or congratulating it. You know, at the same time, it's so disgusting to see how the world kind of works in that aspect. So, you know, that's when I see something, when we're talking about stuff we see on TV and in the media and it's all fake. Yeah, it is fake. But at the same time, we know that there's people out there that watch this stuff and believe it, and it can have an effect on you because these people, you'll probably interact with them out in the wild somewhere. And it's kind of crazy to think about that this is how people think.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, right. It's like, yeah, they just kind of like,
Basically,
you know,
yeah.
yeah.
But it was wild, yeah. With each progression, she made it all the way up to like the $500,000 question and stuff, and it was just like they got worse as it went. It's like, could your dad have you protected you better, you know, away from all these things that were going on? You know, she's just sitting there sobbing and crying the whole time. Like I said, it's a show, it's an act, but I
Yeah.
just was more. I was more invested in how the audience and how the other family members react. And they were like all sitting there worried and stuff. But then when she won and got the money, they're like, oh, yeah, you did it, girl. It's
Yeah.
like, what? It's like
I
you just
know,
called
right?
your dad a kid raper. And it's like, okay.
Well, it's like you think about it like that funniest home videos, right?
Mm-hmm.
They'll show some dude doing a triple Indy off a fucking diving board and he smacks his head on the side of the fucking pool. They just add a boing noise and some birds tweeting and shit, and you know, fuck. That's horrific. That's horrific, right? And you see the guy, he wins, right? And here he is, he's a paraplegic now in a fucking
Yeah.
wheelchair. But he's got his check. He's there in a wheelchair with bandages on his head.
Yeah, and everybody's cheering and stuff.
Yeah, here's your $100. You know, oh.
Yeah, that's how I look at like how people's reactions are to things, and it's like, wow, it's like you don't feel sorry for the people that were involved in that. You just care that the people got their money, huh?
Right.
Wow.
That's what it's always about.
Yeah.
See, and that's what Trump thinks everything's about. That's like, you know, that he's one of these elite bucks, right? They all think this way. And that's why he thinks is throwing some fucking shekels toward the people of Greenland that, you know, that'll get them to come on board, you know, and go ahead and let me have Greenland. You know, I'll give you $500,000 or whatever else of somebody else's money here, you know. And they're like, and it blows him away when he's like, they go, no, we're not interested, man.
So are they going to be like a Puerto Rico or?
No, they're not. They're standing up hard. They don't want nothing to do with it. Look, he's going to fuck around with this until they rescind their treaty with us that allows us to have bases there. That's what he's going to end up fucking doing. He's got the mentality of a rapist. He asked if he's, you know, it's like, I want it, you know. Well, you can't have it. Well, I'll give you money. No, we don't want your money. Well, fuck it. You're weak. I'm going to take you anyways. That's exactly sounds like a fucking rapist, man. That's the mentality right there. I want it, and I'm going to take it no matter what.
Is he going to send ICE up there to deport all the dissenters?
Well, that's what gets me. They took in Native Americans. They scooped up some Native Americans, and I'm like, where in the fuck are you going to deport them to?
Maybe to the res.
They were already on the res, or they were off the res because they were visiting somebody. But they live on the reservation. They have full reservation immunity from any of this fucking bullshit. They took them anyways. I don't know how they're, what are they doing at these higher levels? It seems like they're just going, oh.
That's
So,
it's
so what are
funny
you
how
gonna?
it's
Go
funny
ahead,
how
man.
we always cry about the democratic process, for everything for democracy, and it's like, where's the democratic process? Does Greenland get to vote on who takes their land? No, it's just this side or this side gets to take their land, right? It's not up to the people. Forget the democratic process. I understand what I'm saying there, that doesn't exist, but it's just wild to me how, we cry about voting in America and voting here and there, and then here it is, these people have no choice. Kind of much like us, I guess, in a sense.
Well, yeah.
Here he is whining about it again.
No, I don't care about the Nobel Prize. First of all, a very fine woman felt that I deserved it and really wanted me to have the Nobel Prize, and I appreciate.
He's the one that suggested it. He said that she should give it to me. I deserve it more than her. That's how this whole thing started. Then yeah.
Appreciate that. If anybody thinks that Norway doesn't control the Nobel Prize, they're just kidding. They have a board, but it's controlled by Norway, and I don't care what Norway says. But I really don't care about that. What I care about is saving lives.
Then why are you always bringing him up? If you don't care about it, why are you bringing it up and whining about it every fucking chance?
Sounds like an angry spouse when you forgot their birthday.
What? Yeah, I know, right?
Constantly whining about it. Yeah.
Yes.
Care about alcohol. I can't even say the word.
Alcatraz?
No. I'm trying to remember what I was going to say now. Material things, basically.
Oh, okay. Yeah. He wants to. Yeah, that's it. He's all about that. He's about this guy's a
accolade.
Weird.
Sorry, that was the word I was looking for.
Listen to this crazy.
They were picking up garbage and everything. They were great. And I don't know. To me, a town, it looks better when you have military people. These are big, strong guys, are bad guys. Look at them and they say, we're not going to mess around. But they were picking up garbage and everything. They were great. And I don't know. To me, a town, it looks better when you have military people. These are
Town looks better when you have military people in it. Now, is that because they were picking up trash, or you just like to see troops in the streets?
Well, they're really pushing that. They want that.
They want the troops in the streets, 100%. And this little fucking Nazi right here, oh my God. This guy, he looks like one of them fucking SS dudes, man. I swear to God. Look at this.
Yeah, like, is the leather strap necessary?
At a press conference today, we heard from several local police chiefs who said that they support ICE, but that certain ICE tactics are making their jobs, keeping their own communities safe that much harder. What's your response?
I would say that those tactics are born of necessity. What we do is legal, ethical, and moral. Everything we do every day is legal, ethical, moral.
Gaslight and do.
Well-grounded in law. So
Neon
I would impugn upon those police chiefs and anyone else, elected representatives. And you have to remember, many of these police chiefs do work for the Mayor Fries of the world, that turn over those illegal aliens, those criminal illegal aliens. Let me hold these up again. So it's just so we don't forget this, because it seems like it always gets forgotten. rape, lewd and lascivious acts against a child.
Well, did you get him? Have you got that guy? Have you gone in and gotten these gangs? No, you guys ain't going in where the gangs are at. You're not trying that shit at all. You're not going in where the criminals and shit are at. You're going in where you just know there's a high concentration of brown people and counting on rolling the dice. That for every 10 of them that you arrest, a certain percent of them are liable to be here illegally. That's all. That's the only thing they're doing. They're full of shit and they're gaslighting the public by saying, we're going after violent criminals. And no, you're not.
No, because if you're going to do that, then you could do the same thing with people's picture of DC. You could hold up their picture. Here's Lindsey Graham. Hey,
Yeah.
we're going to go after this guy. Oh, wait,
Yeah.
you're not doing that.
Yeah. Oh, here's the worst of them all. We've heard this guy's like the king of all the pedophiles, and he was running this trafficking ring. His name's Donald John Trump. Hold that picture up.
Yeah, you won't be doing that anytime soon.
Public's doing
Matter of fact, this is part of the reason that you're using to distract away from that very thing.
Maybe his strategy is if I act batshit crazy enough, they'll forget about all that.
I presume that's part of the strategy.
Oh, yeah. So Trump also, check this out. While he was acting mental, he signed an executive order bringing back mental institutions, insane asylums. He wants to go back to that. I don't know, but it sounds like he needs one worse than anybody. Listen to this fucking.
There's a reason for bail, long tested. Signed an executive order to bring back mental institutions and insane asylums. We're going to have to bring them back. Hate to build those suckers, but you got to get the people off the streets. There's a reason for bail, long.
And then he started talking about in his speech today. He started talking about he used to go to the ballpark. He used to play baseball on Little League. And then he drifted off and said that he was He said, I was a hell of a baseball player.
No,
so I could have gone professional. He said, I could have gone professional. Yeah. He said, and all based on the fact that his mom had told him that, Donnie, you're pretty good. You could probably go professional. Now, you would tell a little kid. He believed that. He believed that, see? But then he goes into a story about how he saw this place with bars in the windows and asked his mom what that place was. And she told him, and it was an insane asylum. And,
Didn't he ramble on for like 20 minutes, 25 minutes today?
Dude, he went for like an hour 45, man.
Oh, really? What the fuck?
Did you see Luke's question there about, I guess, Nazi uniforms are based on Boston police?
Yeah, the Massachusetts State Police uniform's really bad. Yeah. That's a really bad one.
But yeah, he kind of, he likes to hear himself talk, so it makes sense.
Which one? Trump or Bovino?
Yeah. Trump. Who did you say?
Bovino. That's at
the guy.
Chief.
Yeah.
The guy with the Nazi coats. What is this? Oh yeah, private prisons systems are suing the states due to the contract being broken. Now check this out. Private prisons, the prisons are run by private corporations, and they have a contract that says that they are guaranteed a certain amount of occupancy. And part of it is the legalization of marijuana. Okay. So, because the police unions and the prisons were like the biggest lobbies against legalization of marijuana because it hurt their bottom line. Now they're suing the state because they're not having prison occupancy the way they used to, or they were contracted to. Oops.
This right here tripped me out. There are owners of private prisons that are suing the states that they are contracted to put people in prison in right now in this country. Let me say that again now. There are owners of private prisons that have been contracted by the states to put their prison in that state and put people in prison. that are suing those states because they promised them a certain amount of occupancy. And since they've changed some of their laws to be more lenient on locking people up, which has reduced the population in the prison, and now they suing them for that makeup because they promised them more people than they got. This is how much of a business putting people in jail is. That because they operating at 50% and y'all promised me 75, 80%, I can sue y'all now because y'all ain't locking up enough people. Yeah, because y'all reduced to change some of y'all laws, so y'all not locking people up for simple shit no more, like y'all was. Now, our jails ain't as full, we not making as much money. So either y'all gonna have to pay me the money that y'all, the difference, or y'all gotta lock some more people up. And the states can't afford to pay them out the pocket trade. So now they in court going back and forth right now over this. Like, yo, this is crazy. This is how much of a commodity and how much of a business it is to lock people up in America.
Ain't that some dumb shit?
Yeah, I've seen that before. It's crazy.
And that's some dumb shit. I didn't know they were suing. I was like, wait a second. Why would occupancy be down? And it hit me. I was like, oh, right. You know, so now what are we going to do? We got to fill them up with something, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why, like, Tennessee been fucking locking people up and arresting them for DUI, and they're blowing 000s on the fucking blow test, man.
Surprised. It's pretty lackadaisical in Illinois lately. I don't know. We got no cash bail and everything else, but I don't know. It seems like things have eased up in Illinois quite a bit. Now, if you go over to the Iowa side, it's not so easy. Just gotta know where you're at, know your surroundings.
Where did I get a call that came out of Ohio today? I was trying to remember what it was. And I was like, that's interesting, coming out of Ohio. I forget what it was now. I'll have to go back and look later. I was going to bring it up. See, that's what's going on in my brain.
Pretty communist state, aren't they?
What, Ohio?
Yeah, they're pretty strict, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think their top, like their highway speed limit's like 55 or something like that. Something crazy.
Yeah, Michigan's bad too.
Yeah. I was over this past summer. Not as bad as Ohio though, surprisingly.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, at least there's spots in Michigan where you can go a little. I didn't see. I guess I was more on the west side of Michigan now, but I didn't see very many cops when I went up there. It could have just been one of them things, but
we didn't see too many cops either when I was up there.
Yeah,
even on the eastern side,
hardly any.
Wasn't too bad, but I don't know. I don't draw them like I used to.
Things, you know.
I don't draw them like I used to.
Yeah.
Like his old country boy, he got pulled over in the city. Cop comes up to the car and there's these flies going around his face and shit. Guy says, "Oh," he says, "I see that you." He says, "I see you get bothered by them circle flies." And he goes, "By what?" He says, "Them circle flies." And he goes, "Circle flies? Why you call them that?" And he says, "Well, on the farm, usually you see them circling around the back end of a horse." And the cop says, "Hey, wait a minute. Are you trying to call me a horse's ass?" And he says, "No, sir, I would never do that, but it sure is hard to fool them circle flies."
That's funny.
Here's a little encounter that didn't go well for these guys.
Hey! Ah, get his ass! Oh, bitch! Yeah, fuck you! Yeah, get the fuck down, bitch! Yeah, get the fuck down! Trip like a little bitch! That's right! Fuck out of here! Hey, it's private property! Hey, what a bitch! Y'all some fucking pussies! Hey, y'all some fucking pussies! Yeah, fuck you, little bitch! Hey, you trip like a little bitch! Fuck you! Private property! Fuck out of here.
That dude rolled, man. He tumbled when he was after that dude. He tripped. And you could tell, look at these guys ain't in shape for that
Yeah,
shit.
none of them are. Just like
They
Kyle.
go a little bit and they fall down and then that's it. They're done.
Yeah.
This is a private party. Where's your warrant? Sir, I need your warrant. Sir, step back. Sir, I'm standing right here. Step back. This is an investigation. Step back. Where's your warrant? Step back. Where's your warrant, sir? Step back. Where's your warrant?
No, but you're saying it in my face.
I did not think
You know, look, them masks are gonna start getting fucking hot when it starts warming up. I'll tell you that
Yeah,
right
it's working
now.
out right now.
And I'd be afraid of somebody, you know, soaking that thing with something flammable and setting me on fire, man. Put a wick on your head. That's dumb. Especially if there's potential riot situation. You got these people with Molotov cocktails and shit. That right there is, you'll have to wear a mask for the rest of your life. You get something like that on fire on your face. I'll tell you that right now. They'll have to pretty much scrape your entire butt cheek to try to rebuild your face. And then you would be a butt face.
Hey, relax. Relax.
You better get your dude. This is private property. You guys got
Private property.
Where's your warrant? Private property. Get the fuck off. Step back.
Yeah,
It's
get the
private
fuck
property, you gotta
back. Suck a dick. Suck a dick.
Why don't you back the fuck up, bitch? Fucking pig. Yeah, listen to Chinga tu madre, güey. Fuck the bitch.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, you trip like a bitch. Here's your homie that trip like a little bitch. Hey, fuck you. Hey, suck a fucking dick. Eat a bag of baby dicks, bitch. Fuck out of here. Suck a dick, homie. Hey, y'all some bitches. What? No, I don't know. I don't see anybody. Fuck out of here. Suck a fucking dick, homie.
Look at, they can't hold themselves. You can tell they're not very well trained at all because they react. They react like their ego is so hot, you know. Like, what'd you say? What'd you say? You know, they can't just let it roll.
They're saving the
good.
nation.
Yeah, they're making America great.
Yep.
Feel how great it is? I just went up to the store today and felt how great it was. And all I had to do was just get some toilet paper, some orange juice, and a little box of donuts. And I was like, you fucking kidding me with this price? Get out of here. I can't believe that. I can't even afford to wipe my ass. What the hell? Like, oh, yeah, but inflation's down, according to whatever this guy says must be true. He also said that energy costs have been cut by 50%. Yeah, I noticed. My electric bill was 50% less. Fucking retard. What he just says shit. He just
my food intake was 50% less as well.
Yeah, I know, right? It's just he opens his mouth and it's like a vowel movement happens. You know? Nothing of any real substance or reality comes out of it. And these people just say, well, I'll tell you what, we're going to have a vote about some stuff. That'll fix it. That'll stop him. No, it ain't, man. You guys, he's out of control, man. This whole thing is out of control. Everything is. Remember that? Remember when they taught you in school? Remember that thing they said about the 3 separate and equal branches of government?
Yeah.
Remember that? Remember it was an executive branch, a judicial branch, and a legislative branch. And it worked on a systems of checks and balances. Well, look, nobody's fucking checking, and it's really far out of balance, really bad. Okay, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
What the hell? And then you find out, the ringleader for the $250 million Minnesota welfare fraud scandal, they was ordered by a judge to forfeit a Porsche and a bunch of luxury goods. And of course, typical fucking Somalis, damn immigrants and shit. Oh, wait till you.
So they found the ringleader of the Somali Minnesota welfare fraud scandal. Looks like a white person to me. Weird to call it Somali fraud when Amy Brock is a white woman.
Yeah, they're all
Of course.
And
Don't
what's
trust
her name?
Whitey.
Same thing happens around here. Nobody can balance their checkbooks.
Yeah, was it a Stein or a Berg?
I think so.
You'd think so.
Let me see if there's something more in the comments. Trump will pardon her, somebody says.
The Pentagon can't pass audits. They won't audit Fort Knox, $39 trillion in debt, but they want you to have all your P's and Q's straight.
I'm surprised she didn't steal $6 trillion.
Yeah, right. It's wild. It's all
But yeah, this
money.
thing's got all its roots are right in small hats. It really is. Oh yeah, here you go. Here you go. This chick was on fire today. I don't know who she is, but she was on fire today. I saw a bunch of clips of her.
First of all, Donald Trump is being transparent about what he wants. He wants a Nobel Peace Prize because he wants what he wants when he wants it. He's being a brat. And as a mother, I'm telling you, this is a boy that's never been told no. And this doesn't belong to you. To Scott, I would say Greenland's not for sale. That's nice that America wants to buy it. They have said, we're not for sale. We do not want to be bought. The people in Denmark are saying, we're not selling it. So I don't know why we keep talking about it like America's the biggest boy in the room and we have the most money and we'll come in here and take it. And I would also say, if it is for sale, where are they getting the $700 billion they're suggesting they're buying it from? Because that would come from the American taxpayer. And we want things like healthcare and education and new roads and bridges and those kind of things. And we're going to spend, what, $700 billion to buy an island that isn't for sale? I think it's ludicrous. I think we're acting like the biggest brat. We look terrible on the world stage. And if you're part of NATO and then you start acting like you're not going to back up NATO, you're going to actually take things from them, then it makes us look terrible. And it's just poor leadership.
Talk about the
Fake news. It's fake news.
I haven't heard him use that in a while. That was pretty good, actually.
Yeah, he stopped talking about that. Uh-oh, here's Andrew. He's in his car. Or somebody's car. Why are you in the trunk? What's up?
You okay?
Why am I in the trunk?
Yeah, why are you in the trunk of a car? What's going on?
You need help?
No, I'm driving right now. Just my camera's turned on. Sorry, it's aiming towards my ceiling of my car. I got off work early and I got something interesting. I didn't know this was true until I heard it from like multiple sources and saw the interviews of it. Apparently, there's this town in upstate New York where there's got about 44,000 ish Hasidic Jews, and almost all of them have like 11 kids, and they're all it's like a welfare city. The entire fucking city.
Yeah. I watched that the other day. It was that Tyler Robinson did a little documentary on it, a little short 45-minute thing on it. Tyler Oliver, sorry. Yeah, my bad.
Tyler Robinson's the guy.
Yeah, wrong guy.
Wrong guy.
Wrong side up. Yeah.
Well, all right. In between sessions of trial, you get to do interviews. What? You can be a YouTuber. Yeah. He's the one that showed up there at Vegas.
Yeah. It was also weird, Andrew, too, how he was asking, what's your job? It's like, my wife works. I'm like, what's your wife do? It's like, she teaches. She works at the office. And then it's any other questions, they just act like they didn't even hear him walk away.
Somebody had the balls to ask Trump how him winning the fucking Peace Prize would have been any help to anybody.
Go ahead, I'll take your question.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Go ahead, right here.
Thank you, Mr. President. You promised during your second inaugural to always put America first. I'm curious, how would you winning the Nobel Peace Prize improve the lives of average, everyday Americans. Why is this prize so important?
It wouldn't improve the lives of any. What improved the lives of people are people that are living. I saved probably tens of millions of lives in the wars.
Tens of
If you
millions.
add up the numbers, just if you look at any one of those wars, you're talking about millions of people. You multiply it times 8. But when you look at India and Pakistan, that could have been 10, 15, 20 million people. Could have been more than that. So I saved millions of people. So that to me is the big thing. Go ahead. I'll take your question.
Tens of millions of people.
Sure thing.
Yeah, I would have said, hey, what about Operation Warp Speed, you piece of shit?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he saved the world.
It's a trade-off.
What the fuck, man?
Couple tens of millions for other couple tens of millions, you know? Got to give a little to get a little.
Oh yeah, this is. Listen, these people talk about not being trained or knowing what the fuck. They're just after targets. You know, it's like it's piecework. Like this picking up people is piecework or something. And if you don't know what piecework is, there's a lot of, well, at least there used to be, there was some places around here like Wrangler. You didn't get paid an hourly wage. You got paid by how much you did.
The job,
Yeah, it's sort of like commission in a way. I've done some of that work as well. It actually, sometimes it pays really well if you bust your
Right.
ass.
Yeah. I mean, it's up to you whether you make the bare minimum or the max.
Yeah.
It's all dependent on how fast you work.
Usually moving jobs are like that.
And that's what this is, you
So
know,
here's something else interesting.
like Pokemon. Pokemon with Mexicans. That's why I say people ought to just dress up like stereotypical Mexicans. You know?
Pokemon Mexicans.
You gotta catch them all.
That doesn't even work.
Have the sombrero with the little balls hanging on it, the serape, big mustache. Do it all like that. Just everybody show up. I think that'd be a great protest. And I still think everybody needs to send a tent peg to the White House.
Right now, a New Jersey family torn apart by ICE is fighting to get their dad back. Adonai Rodriguez was at home watching cartoons with his 6-year-old daughter, but when he stepped out to pick up some food, he got caught in an ICE raid. According to the mother, who was at work at the time, a neighbor found the child walking by herself on the street, crying out for her dad, asking, quote, "Where's Poppy? Where's Poppy?" The mother tells MS Now the father pleaded with ICE agents, telling them his daughter is all alone.
Hey, my daughter's inside. Please, only give me one call. They may call her the mother. You know, I'm not resisting no arrest. And I feel the police or the, ICE immigration. No, we don't come in for your daughter and just start laughing in the face. We're not coming for your daughter. We don't care for your daughter.
MS Now's Laura Hayfully joins me now. Laura, what else did she tell you?
Chris, I've been in contact with that family since this happened. And of course, they're heartbroken, they're confused, but especially for their 6-year-old daughter who was left in the street to watch her father be detained by ICE. The mayor of Morristown confirmed to us that during this ICE operation, multiple people were arrested right here outside of a local laundromat, including Adonai Rodriguez, the father of that 6-year-old. We have video from that ICE operation. You can see ICE agents running through the street, working to detain people, using vehicles to box them in order to put them in handcuffs. Following this moment was the arrest of Adonai Rodriguez. He was handcuffed and he was led into a vehicle, again with his 6-year-old daughter, wondering where he was being taken to.
They're going to start doing this here in Virginia because we have a Democrat governor now.
Well, you're part Mexican, right, John?
I am.
They're gonna
I
get
am.
your ass.
It's this part right here. Right here. Right here. Right there. That part's Mexican.
What do you
I
think for you?
think they're doing it everywhere because, like, Mo lady will see it on Facebook how they're in like certain towns here in the Dakotas getting people, but it doesn't make the news, and I'm only a few, 5 hours from Twin Cities, but that's where it's getting all the, news and what, but they're doing it everywhere. Like I just heard
Yeah.
a week ago that they were in a town an hour from me getting people. People are posting pictures on Facebook.
I got a question in regards to this whole Somali thing. And I'm going to ask it only because I've been in the military with a lot of guys that were from very hot environments, like the islands, the Caribbean and all that kind of stuff. And I was asking them, like, because they hated cold weather. And they said, no, we have black skin. We need to have more sunshine in order to, because like the melatonin or something like that, and the absorption of vitamin D. Like, why the fuck did they all choose to go to Minnesota? It doesn't make sense to me.
I don't know, man.
I don't know if they chose to go there, but it's kind of one of them situations where they took them there. Basically, like in like Dearborn, Michigan has a lot of Muslims. I don't think that they chose Dearborn, Michigan. I think that they got implanted there. And then once they saw there's a community there, more people probably migrated to that area that were of that descent or whatever you want to call it.
Or they found a loophole in the system somewhere, and then all of a sudden the word spread on the internet, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we don't care, cold weather, free daycare without having daycare, cool."
But Andrew, it could have been that they just wanted to taste the goodness of the biscuit.
Taste the goodness of the biscuit. Taste the honey sauce. Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the honey sauce. Don't get that honey sauce on me. I don't like the way it tastes with my chicken wings.
On my chicken wings. Look at Andrew. He doesn't know what to fucking do.
He doesn't know what
He
to
likes
think anymore.
He likes his biscuits on his chicken wings.
I don't know. I'm giving it a chance, but it's not going to grow on me very quickly.
Andrew, listen, man. You got to taste the goodness of the biscuit, man. You just don't know what it's like.
I mean, what if it's a little moldy?
That's what the honey sauce is for, man.
So a moldy biscuit with honey sauce.
That's right. Taste the moldy biscuit with the honey sauce. Yeah.
I am entirely too sober for this right now. I need to.
Well, see,
I need to get home and. Yeah. Hey, so did you guys hear that it snowed in Pensacola, Florida yesterday?
No, I did not hear that.
Yeah, it snowed on the beach.
Yeah, saw it.
Wow.
It was quite a bit too. And I was stationed in Pensacola, Florida for 6 months, and I mean, beautiful city. I mean, fucking amazing until a hurricane comes through. But
there was a kid I knew in school when I was in elementary school. I can remember this. He was going to argue with me. I had to show him on a map. I think it was like in 6th grade. He says, my grandma lives in Florida. I said, really? Where? Because my grandma would go to Florida every year for the winter. She was a snowbird. And I said, where's your grandma live? He says, she lives in Pensacola, Florida. And I said, where? He said, Pensacola. I said, you mean Pensacola? He goes, it's Pepsi-Cola. I said, no, it is not. Let me show you. I had to show him on a map. He thought
Right
it was
next to Coca-Cola.
Yeah. Where's she go to the doctor? Dr. Pepper, Cool. God.
Right next to Mountain Dew.
Yes. God.
yeah, that's where I go skiing. Mountain Dew.
Shasta, Mount Shasta.
That's
Is
a weird
Shasta
place.
still around? Shasta soda?
I don't know. I don't drink it, but maybe.
I don't know. I don't
I
drink
don't drink
soda either. I haven't drank it for a
It's just-
long time.
It's like carbonated sugar with a little bit of flavor.
Yeah, I don't. That carbonated shit feels like I'm drinking acid or something, like, something caustic. I don't like it.
Oh yeah, it's terrible. All
I
right,
can.
another thing I wanna bring up-
I once in a while, I can handle ginger ale. I like ginger ale, okay, but mostly Verner's though. Verner's ginger ale.
Mm.
You ever had that? You get Verner's where you're at, Kobe?
Burners? Not that I know of. No.
Make it. It's made in Detroit.
Huh. Maybe I've had it and didn't realize it, but it doesn't sound familiar.
Listen,
I'm pretty sure I've had it.
Yeah, it's good shit, man. What's up, D man? Look, D man.
What's going on?
Hey, was you tasting the goodness of the biscuit?
I just threw a new one in there. It's a school band doing Taste the
Oh,
Biscuit.
we did that one yesterday.
Did we do it already with the
yeah.
kids band, the high school?
Yeah.
All right.
Listen, that's catching on.
Telling
See,
you.
Andrew says he's not too sure about it, but I think it's going to grow on him a little bit. And I think that girl that's singing it's kind of growing on him too.
Oh, I know he's a classical guy. He'll love the high school band one.
Oh yeah,
that's a classic.
I saw that one.
All right.
It was yesterday, I think, right?
Yeah, that's right. We showed it.
You know your
Yeah,
taste
'cause
bud.
I
Your
didn't hop
taste
in.
bud.
I was listening in the background as I spent a boatload of money on a new computer. My current one is it's falling apart. I just have to replace it. So
Your taste buds change as you get older. Just saying.
Oh yeah, except I don't. I hope they don't change in that way.
What is that? Sounds like a fucking gerbil.
Make them run faster.
Sparrows.
Right there.
On
What
pit
is that?
stop.
Sparrows.
Some sparrows. on the line. Shut up.
It's Eric. Eric's got a gerbil in his ass. That's what's going on.
Yeah, it's trying to get out, man. It's
Cambodian sparrows.
I
What do they
said
call
that-
that in South Park? Mr. Lemmingwinks?
Mr. Lemmingwinks. That's what I said when Trump called off that bombing of Iran. As I said, Lindsey Graham, he looked like his hamster quit moving.
Hey, I just wanted to pop in, and is anybody else seeing the narrative building that they're gonna basically manufacture a shooting event death between federal whatever ICE and perhaps the National Guard or local police?
By who?
Yeah, that won't happen.
Hold up, slow down. What?
Yeah.
They're gonna create a event where it's basically gonna be feds, ICE, whatever, kills or gets in a shootout with local police over there in Minnesota or wherever, or maybe the Minnesota National Guard. I already see that. They're lining it up.
Oh yeah, well, are they, or are they just consolidating their forces?
Well, did you see the police chief bitching and crying that they got a little taste of their own medicine, that ICE pulled over persons of color? I mean, I'm not buying it. It's ironic, but I just think it's a narrative building.
Well, I mean, the thing is, this is what got me. He said, one of our officers who was off duty was accosted by these federal agents. He came up to her, demanding her papers.
Yeah, like they do to us.
And she began recording them. And then he looked at the camera like it was in disbelief. And then they knocked the phone out of her hand.
Like the police do to us all the time.
Like you do all the fucking time.
Exactly. It's ironic, isn't it? Like, and he's bitching and crying. But I just, putting aside the irony, I just see a setup. I see a narrative building.
Oh, well, they're trying to, because look, this is what they're wanting to do. He wants to be able to push that Insurrection Act. They're going to set up something, and if something doesn't happen organically, they'll do the setup. I think they were counting on something maybe going organically with this Renee Good thing, That didn't really go. Now they're really trying to escalate shit by giving these people blanket immunity and allowing them to just step all over the Constitution and pull people out of their cars and demand papers and all this other fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
They're trying to get something to spark off organically, but you can guarantee that if something doesn't spark off organically, they're going to do it themselves. It's like I've said, things were really tense in 1775. Okay. And by the time the march on Lexington and Concord took place, okay, I guarantee you that shot heard around the world was probably some little Steinbergowitz in the fucking bushes shooting a pistol into the air. Tensions were high. He fires off a shot, gets the whole fucking thing started.
I think this thing has about ran its course. Everything runs its course after a while, and something else totally opposite of what's going on is going to happen and take your attention away from it. But that's just my.
Well, how's Trump's running of Venezuela going? I mean, he claims that he's running
Venezuela. Yeah, Charlie Kirk. This thing's about ran its course now.
They're not even
Oh
talking
no,
about
it hasn't.
Venezuela.
This Charlie Kirk thing has only opened up a big can of fucking worms.
Yep.
I mean, I didn't say it's gone away completely. There's still people talking about it.
Oh yeah, listen, it just depends on what street you decide to go down. You know, at this point, but they all end up in the same place. They all end up in the same place. And this is what I found what we're coming across with this Erica Kirk and shit, that she's been a fucking asset for a long goddamn time.
Yep.
She was a handler. She's been involved in other ops as well.
They're military families, just like the Sandy Hook,
right?
the whole
Fort
town.
Huachuca.
Yes.
Right? I tell you.
Her mother's got
The whole
connections
Sandy
too.
Hook, the town of Sandy Hook was military intelligence,
Sure.
just like the
Well,
Presidio,
look.
just like Hollywood.
Here's where it ties in. Okay. She ties in directly with Epstein. Okay. With her trafficking ring in Romania, that shit. I mean, they got kicked out of Romania.
That's not easy.
The fucking vampires kicked him out, man. Like, man, we vampires here, but what you're doing is beyond,
But that was that was with involvement with the military as well.
Yep, right next to a
Okay,
military.
that was with involvement of the military. And let's just take it back a little bit. Michael Aquino. Okay.
Grandpa Munster.
Well, just look at his facial features and the way his mouth shape and his eyes. Okay, forget the eyebrows. And compare him facially to Erica Kirk and JD Vance. I mean, I'm going out on a limb, but I think it's very possible that JD Vance and Erica Kirk are maybe brother and sister. They both came out of fucking nowhere, right? They both came out of fucking nowhere.
Fake kids.
Now to go even further, I'm thinking that Aquino might be their dad. Now, Aquino, he ties in to both psychological warfare. Okay. Him and another guy wrote this book on how to control masses of people, how to change their minds and shit, right? Mind control of masses, mass mind control, right? And the guy that Aquino wrote this book with is on the board of TPUSA.
Do you think that
Aquino was involved with the Presidio shit?
Do you think the family name Aquino goes right back to the founding of the Jesuit? What was Michael Aquino or something, or Frank? Which one is which? But Aquino,
I don't know. I don't know.
So
I'm not real clear on his background. That'd be a good. That'd be another rabbit hole to jump into. But I'll bet you that it probably goes off into Jack Parsons and the OTO.
We should call the fittest flat earther.
Oh yeah. You mean Timothy McVeigh? Because that's who the fittest flat earther is, actually Timothy McVeigh. Guys, you didn't know that.
How did we know? She's
But also, you didn't know this. He's also Will Smith.
Yeah. Maxine Waters is Jimi Hendrix.
Oh, come on, man. Don't do that. I can do the Morgan Freeman one. That one's okay, but no, Maxine Waters, that's what, like, she just looks like a butthole. Her whole face just looks like a butthole.
Literally.
It does.
Listen, don't pick on Easy Reader, all right? I threw a pic in the back of from today too. Trump did a presser or some kind of thing. It took some photos when he was over at Davos or whatever he was at today.
Oh, I've seen that.
I put the picture back there. Pull it up. It's a nice big one too. Look at the map behind them and look at what they're pushing.
Yeah, he showed that, and he tweeted that on his Truth Social.
I took the two and put them side by side so you can see the two repetitive tweets what he's trying to push.
Hang on. No, see, he wants ownership of that fucking Greenland so that he can get around all the mining laws that they have.
Yeah.
That's what the fuck it is.
If you scroll in, Venezuela's got an American flag on it too.
I don't know if it'll allow me to. No, I can't change sides.
If you look down at the bottom, on the bottom where that middle.
Yeah, I see it down here, right here.
That's Venezuela. That's
Yeah,
got
he fucking he put that out on Truth Social, on his own Truth Social, man. And that got and right before he goes to talk at Davos.
Yeah, whatever that thing was that he was going to.
Yeah,
it was
the WEF.
Yeah,
World Economic Forum in Davos.
Now
that's pretty bad when you got fucking people at Davos hating on you like that. Because they're bad, right? They're fucking bad.
Might be part of the show with that. I've noticed they do that a lot. They bring certain people there and act like they're the bad guy, you know.
Yeah, I like that bald-headed guy. I like that Klaus Schwab when he's wearing his little Vulcan outfit. Man.
Not everybody can be a robot polisher.
You will live long and you will like it, you Schweinhund.
9.
And you will prosper. You will prosper and you will like it. We have ways to make you like it, you know.
Von Leben.
Ambassador to Denmark, Ken Howry. President Trump will annex Greenland for national security one way or another.
There's no sound.
Care of
At least
anyone
my
who
end.
gets in our way.
It's just
Hello,
your end.
I'm the White House press corps. The U.S. has had bases there for 80 years, and they've already said that you could build more. So why do you actually want Greenland? Trump mega donor Peter Thiel wants to build unregulated freedom cities there, just like Prospera in Honduras. Then we can make our own laws and freely run social experiments, trade crypto, and even strip mine Greenland's rare earth minerals. To build it, billionaires have poured over $500 million into Praxis, a Freedom City startup founded by Dryden Brown. His hobbies include collecting fascist literature and phrenology, which is the racist myth that bumps on your skull predict your intelligence. Bro, what the fuck? Hello, I'm the U.S. Ambassador to Denmark, Ken Howry. President Trump will annex Greenland for national security one way or another, and will tear up anyone who gets in our way. Hello, I'm the White House press corps. The U.S. has had bases there for 80 years, and they've already said that you could build more. So why do you actually want Greenland? Trump mega donor Peter Thiel wants to build unregulated freedom cities there, just like Prospera.
It's repeating.
So, yeah, I know that thing, unregulated freedom cities. What does that
freedom
mean?
for them, not for anybody living there.
Right.
Their freedom.
Right.
They're so they can do anything they want, but you can't. Okay, go ahead and put an extra window on your house and watch how quick. Go ahead and paint your house of colors that the people across the street don't like, and watch how fast some asshole's going to show up, slapping fines on your door or fucking kicking your shit in. They suck.
Oh, this is terrible. This is terrible. So they caught this predator. They caught this guy. He's a, what was somebody going to say something?
No.
Not that, no.
Anyway, they caught this predator and he was wearing diapers. Okay, he's a grown man.
Adult.
And
that's a thing.
No. This is like a kink.
Yeah. That's a thing.
Yeah.
Adult. I forget what it's called. Like diaper wearers.
Mental illness.
Yeah.
Anyway, any. This is bad because. Wait till you see this.
Go ahead and stand up. You're under arrest. Come on, hop up. Go on.
At least get some dignity with the.
Nope. You can stand up.
My.
Pull your pants up.
Give a shit diaper.
I'll tell you what. Go ahead and take your diaper off and put a fresh one on. Take it off. Put a fresh one on. I'm not putting you in my car.
Shit. Officer. Please give these officers a raise. West Frank.
This is.
Please. Holy shit. Literally.
I cannot fit into this. It's physically too small.
Where's your pants? Are those your pants?
Yes,
put your pants on.
You got something to put on.
Put your pants on.
I mean, seriously.
Put your fucking pants on.
I'm having a fucking emotional breakdown. Please.
You know what? You're going to get cuffed and you're going to walk out without pants if you don't put your pants on right now.
I never wanted to be this way.
Okay. Put your pants on now.
I'm not.
The dude had a shitty diaper on, man. That dude says, "Oh no, you ain't putting that in my car."
My gosh.
Welcome to the wonderful world we live in.
Holy fuck, y'all. That's what I'm saying, man. I can't believe this shit's even real. It's really happening.
I would hope it isn't.
Oh yeah, look, here he was. At Nobel Prize. And I just, like every time I saw him talking about that and how much it don't fucking matter. Why are you always talking about it? Why the fuck you always whining about not getting it? He even got caught. He was whining. He had Netanyahu and the rest of those fucking people there. And somebody caught him on camera. And he was whining about not getting that fucking Peace Prize. And he saw the camera and then he was like, "Oh, hi. Are you having a good time? Like, run along outside and play so I can finish whining to these people about, you should bomb them, BB. You should. They wouldn't give me the fucking prize. We should assassinate him or something." He's a fucking piss willy. I swear to God.
Time we ended, they were hugging each other, and it's been a great peace, Should have gotten the Nobel Prize for each war, but I don't say that. I say millions and millions of people.
Speaking of shit in your pants, here's fucking Trump. Here's President Donald Tent Peg Jonathan Trump.
He can relate.
Oh my God. And here he is whining about this.
Time we ended, they were hugging each other, and it's been a great peace, Should have gotten the Nobel Prize for each war, but I don't say that. I say millions and millions of people. And don't let anyone tell you that Norway doesn't control the shots, okay? It's in Norway. Norway controls the shots. They'll say, we have nothing to do with it. It's a joke. They've lost such prestige. That's why I have such respect for Maria doing what she did. She said, I don't deserve the Nobel Prize. He does. When she got it.
She never said that. She never fucking said, I don't deserve this. Trump deserves it or anything. You whined about it and you whined about it to her. You suggested that she should probably give it to you. And you teased her along with the prospect of being the next president of Venezuela. And then you dropped that. You haven't done that yet.
They said, wow, that's amazing. I thought President Trump would get it. President Trump deserves it. He ended up 8 wars. How nice, right? She's a good woman. Got all the time we end.
What do these accolades do for you? Like, I don't get it.
Especially if you're
about my legacy. It's like you'll be gone. Who cares? I don't understand why any of these things mean anything. These awards, these material things, these accolades, why they mean stuff to these people.
Well, it's if you have to lie that people said things about you, and you have to give yourself your own praises, what value do they really have?
Well, that's why I said earlier, you know, it's like coming in second place, and it's like the first place winner got hurt, and they're like, oh, we'll just give the award to the second place person. It's like, you didn't earn it.
Right. These fucking people, man. The shit
Or
they
like
do.
you said about the bowling trophy, like we can go down to Goodwill and get a bowling trophy. It doesn't make us the champion. You know, I don't know. I don't understand.
I'm the physicist of the
physicist of the year.
You're the physicist of the year?
I don't know. You'll just find a random trophy. You're like, yes.
Yes. Go down and buy yourself a trophy at the thrift store. You know?
It's like me going out. It's like I'm the neighbor of the year. Just go out in my yard and declare I'm the neighbor of the year. Where's my award?
Put it in your
Come on,
window.
guys. What are you doing?
Make a lamp out of it.
You could even have a little. You could even have a little ceremony out in your yard.
Yeah.
You know, with a little.
All the
medal
other
and shit
neighbors are
like
gonna
that.
be looking at me like, what the?
Have some hold the trophy and have some people come over and stand around on the
Yeah, right.
sidewalk and take a picture of you standing in front of your front door with the trophy. Neighbor of the year.
Jelly of the Month Club.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, this is pretty good. This will take you back a little bit. It says 2007 was a little bit different.
Hey, Stacy. Do you want to go out sometime?
It doesn't matter what comes. I'll kill you! I will kill you! Why would you do
If only she had a bottle of Coke on her.
those fucking Mentos commercials were so stupid, man. Anyway, you know,
My grandma loved those things.
the Mentos or the commercial?
The Mentos.
Oh,
She always had a pack of Mentos, man. There'd always be a pack of Mentos in like the car.
It was like Tic Tacs or
They were soft chews, but yeah, sort of in a way.
Tic Tac or Chiclets.
A little bit bigger and softer.
Sensen was the other one. It was a little mint, like a mint gum.
yeah, Sensen.
Yeah.
I remember those. Do they make those anymore?
No,
still?
long gone. Chiclets are still around, but they taste kind of strange now. They got like a sweetener or something in them. And Tic Tacs are still around. Same thing. They're all sweeteners. That's why I don't do them.
They don't make Brock's candy anymore either.
No.
They closed up shop years back. That's like one of the bigger things around here was Brock's candy.
We used to have these wafer ones. Necco.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the wafers, the little round wafers that came in a paper
Mhm.
wrap. Used to be made like 4 or 5 towns from where I grew up. Big
What,
giant
Necco?
warehouse. Yeah, Necco wafers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were made in Massachusetts. I used to drive by that place.
You know how they made little Smarties, you know?
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, so those came from originally from an ammunition factory, basically. Okay, so what those pellets come from are from a machine that was measured out to put the charge in small arms shells. Okay, so it would squeeze them into that little pill.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I know what you're
And then
talking about.
Yep, and then that would go down in the casing,
Yeah,
and then for the bullets and
The primer
Yeah.
primer case.
Yep.
I like how they wouldn't put lifesavers and MREs, so they had those charms.
Yeah, the Chomps candies. Yeah, I remember those when I was a kid too.
They're square instead of circle.
Yeah.
See, I had we got MREs were like toward the end of my enlistment.
Yeah, brown bags.
We had C rations.
Yeah, yeah, we still had some of those left.
Oh,
when
what
I
the
was in.
cans? Did you
Yeah.
get canned ones? Yeah.
Yeah, we had a little bit of both. It depend on what was left over sometimes.
Had that one can. It'd have crackers in it, and there would be then this little separator, and then underneath that was another compartment where there was these things, we called them John Wayne bars, and they were basically like the same as a Nestle's Crunch, and they were the round shape of the can. And there was like
Just
3 of them in there.
I
That
watch
was
a guy on YouTube all the time, MRE guy,
Yeah.
MRE guy from like Washington State, and he goes and buys all those MREs. He goes all over the place. He has the record for the oldest MRE ever eaten.
Oh my God, I got one
Dude's
around
brave.
here. I don't know how old it is.
Dude's brave, man. He's eating stuff from World War II and stuff. It's like,
They still had
whoa.
old ones left over when I was in. Like they're super old. Like they'd run out of the newer cases and stuff, and they'd be like, "Oh, we got a case back here," and who knows when it was from, but it was
Right.
there. We ate them. They never went bad to my knowledge.
Yeah, we ever lifted this back from Desert Storm. What?
Even further back than that, I think.
God.
We had
I mean-
we had the canned C rations too. I had
Yeah.
some of those. They'd be
I've
like
had the C ration ones.
like blueberry cobbler. It was in some of them.
Oh, you get the can of cheese. It's like
Yeah.
a cheese spread.
Yeah.
Like,
So,
yeah.
Mike Johnson went to the UK Parliament
Yeah, I was
today.
gonna say that earlier. What the hell was he doing there?
I don't know, but he was talking about liberty and freedom in the U.S.
Pining for something.
Yeah. So here's a little blurb on that while he was talking about it.
For Americans, this year is not simply a celebration, it is an invitation to come together and to ask what we are doing in our own time to preserve and fortify that experiment and all of the blessings of liberty and opportunity and security that we enjoy today, and frankly, sometimes too often take for granted. For Americans, this year is not simply a celebration.
Can't have dancing.
This is the 250th anniversary, and you notice nobody's made a big deal about it.
Apparently, Air Force One had to make a turnaround.
Uh-oh.
So a minor electrical issue. Oh,
Let me
you almost
see.
got your wish. You almost got your wish off.
Oh yeah, Air Force One has turned around and is heading back to Washington, D.C. Well, I'll be damned.
I'll be hornswoggled and dipped in turds.
When did they say he was going to go? 10-10? Or 110?
For what?
It's today.
Today, yeah.
No, yesterday. Wait, what time is it? 12:03. Yeah, he was supposed to die, according to The Simpsons, on the 20th. Okay, now wait a second. This is pretty crazy. So I'm going to go to a different screen here. See what we can find on this. The hits just keep on coming, don't they?
Breaking
All right.
news.
So it says this is Air Force One has turned around and is heading back to Washington, D.C.
He crapped his
Oh,
pants.
wait, where was he going?
I thought the Davos, right? Or no?
He was already there, I think.
I think he was already there, wasn't he?
I didn't think he got there yet. Because he was just talking in the White House earlier today, so he couldn't have been there.
Oh, so maybe he was on his way. It's going in that direction. Well, yeah, it's going in that direction.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was going to Davos. Or something to that effect. But he was just doing a press conference today in the White House. There's no way he could have been there already.
Is there anything reason unclear, but Air Force One to turn around mid-flight is unprecedented and serious.
Uh-oh. He crapped his pants.
Oh,
He
maybe it
forgot
is
extra
a medical. Maybe it's a medical
Oh,
emergency.
here we go.
Because look here, breaking update. This was an hour ago.
Here
Okay,
we go.
U.S. government motorcade seen on interstate racing lights and sirens to join Air Base Andrews near D.C. after Air Force One turns around over the Atlantic Ocean. Oh,
there you go.
Somebody shit his pants halfway through the flight.
Oh, man.
We're going to need a new pad here. I had an oopsie. We're going to need a new pad here. I had an oopsie. We're going to need a new pad here.
What?
What does it say?
Had an oopsie. Oh, boy.
Oh, Trump was mad because he found out a Ford Escort was just a car. That's terrible. Oh,
the internet has no Ruth.
Nope.
What's it say? 14-year-old girl convention in D.C. and Trump is horny. Raise your hand if you like to rape 14-year-old girls on Epstein Island.
Good gravy.
I don't know. This is pretty crazy, man. This is pretty crazy. What could it be actually going on here? Let's go back. That's just those are just the comments on that post. That was the first thing that came up.
Yeah, I just came across it and wasn't looking at anything else.
Let's see.
I'm not up in
God, there was
Twitter,
no
so I can't look. My captors had me down the dungeon.
Oh, so this is what they're saying. Thank God there was an electrical issue. Out of abundance of caution, Air Force One is returning back for Trump to board another aircraft.
There you go.
So they said, thank
False
God
alarm.
President Trump is safe.
False alarm. They're going to have to get the new Trump. This one died, and they didn't want to tell you. They had to go back and get the...
Yeah, they had to go get the other Trump clone. It's disappointing.
Well, we'll have to look at the pictures and see if he's a foot taller.
Said after takeoff, the Air Force One crew identified. Here, I don't know why I'm not sharing this. After takeoff, the Air Force One crew identified a minor electrical issue. Out of an abundance of caution, Air Force One is returning to Joint Base Andrews. The president and team will board a different aircraft and continue on to Switzerland. So, yeah, he was on his way to Davos. Oh, God, keep President Trump safe.
We're going to have
Jesus
to get a new
Christ.
pad.
Ick.
You almost got your wish. Dang it.
Well, I don't win. No, I do.
I was kidding.
That's because it's such a dirtbag fuck. He really is. The shit, man. I mean, I knew he was bad, but he's even worse than I ever thought. Way worse than I ever thought.
He's the worst ever. You can ask anyone.
A once in a lifetime storm is about to hit half the U.S. and it could turn catastrophic.
That's gonna be where the narrative switches.
This is going to be one of those storms you probably remember for much of your life, which I don't have a whole lot. I don't have a whole lot left. I got a lot more behind me than I do ahead of me. So
They say that every year.
I remember the blizzard of '78.
Yep, I was there.
Every year
I grew
there's
up
a
in it.
story
I got a
about it.
picture of me sitting on a 8-10 foot snowbank with my dog.
Yeah,
When I
man.
was a little kid. My cousin threw me out the second floor window into the snow, onto the street, onto the sidewalk. That's how deep it was.
Dude, when I was a kid, my bandito, my one dog, my beagle, he used to tie him up to the sled and he'd pull us around. That dog was cool.
Here you go. Since you've been out plowing snow, how would you like to have this snowplow driver's job? Wait till you see this fucking shit.
Wahnsinn, Selle Schneemassen. Jetzt haben wir noch nicht ganz weit oben.
On the side of a mountain.
Look at that, man. Man, one wrong turn and you're one little fuck up and you're done.
It's like the iceberg
That
like the,
no way. You'd
like
never.
Did you ever watch those ice road truckers?
Mm-hmm.
Those guys that truck all that stuff across the ice.
Yeah.
Like,
Now that's about how that road going up to Cerro Gordo Ghost Town is. I've gone up that in my Jeep.
man.
At least here they've got a little bit of a guardrail. Looks like.
I wonder if they got some kind of like secondary measures or something. Hey, it's John Deere. Go figure. If they got some kind of secondary, it doesn't look like it if they're using that.
Well, there's one guy in front and the other guy cleaning up what he's missing.
Yeah.
That's right on the edge of that mountain, though.
Wow, yeah. Man, my ass would be pinched up so tight you wouldn't be able to drive a needle up it with a sledgehammer. I'd leave a crease in that seat, I guarantee you. I know I left a crease in the seat of my Jeep driving up to Cerro Gordo.
We're going to have to get a new pad. I made a new
That was fucked up. I gotta find that again and share it. That's fucking terrible.
Got chains on that thing too.
Better.
Cleated chain.
Jesus.
Trying to think how we able to hook that up there.
Now we've got some roads and shit back here that are like that, but out here in the mountain, especially back up here off Tanner's Ridge, but I don't know of anybody going up there and plowing. Of course,
yeah, that's mountain stuff right there. That isn't like normal roads. That's like
no. That's like what I'm saying. They call that area Skyline Estates. And there's all kinds of little roads winding around like this in there.
I mean, I'm way up, I'm good distance up. And we got trucks that plows probably twice as wide as that. They go up one side and they go down the other and the whole road's done. Big giant trucks. But it's New England, so I mean, we get snow every year guaranteed. Some years a little less than others. This year's been kind of mild. In the 90s, we got nailed like multiple times in a row where we got a foot, 2 feet, a foot, 2 feet, a foot, 2 feet. And then we had ice storms and all the power lines went down and the power went off. We had no phone and no internet. And I was like sat here for a week with just the cat and the wood stove. And that's all I had. Did everything on that wood stove, cooked, heated water, did everything. And I was like, you got to have a wood stove up here.
We're going to need a new.
You're screwed. And that happens frequently.
So fucking gross. It was one more time for Cubby.
We're going to need a new pad here. I had an oopsie.
An oopsie. Oh. Good old Donald Tent Peg Trump. Oh, that's terrible. Let's see. I'm trying to get up here to the most current things. No. No. Oh, no. Internal bleeding. But this was 5 hours ago. What the hell? Hold on. Hold on.
Be right back.
So this is huge breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Donald Trump has internal bleeding. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. He just had a press conference and a very dangerous binder clip just struck Donald Trump. He's suffering serious internal bleeding. I have that from 2 unnamed sources that have confirmed it. Now, listen, we don't know what hospital he went to. We don't have any evidence of pictures or medical records. We don't have any doctors that have spoken on the record, but just trust me, it's true, because I have 2 unnamed sources. So we've learned, though, that President Bone Spurs will be heading to the golf course again very, very soon. So have no fear, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, the breaking news, as I just said, a very dangerous binder clip has struck Donald Trump during a press conference. He has some very serious internal bleeding. So maybe Donald Trump and Officer Jonathan Ross seem to have a lot more in common than maybe I even began to think. Maybe Donald Trump will get millions of dollars in donations today as well. So we hope Donald Trump makes a full recovery from this very dangerous binder clip, and we wish him the very best.
Did y'all see that where he almost got snapped by a binder clip that he was trying to show these fucking papers? He said, "Oh, probably wanted somebody set that there for as a trap for me or something." I mean, he's just an idiot. He's just a fucking idiot. That could be dangerous.
A rat trap.
Yeah, no shit. No shit. This was how it was. Okay, hold on. Oh, what in the fuck kind of shit is this going to be? I don't even know. I'm just finding shit, okay, at this point.
Well,
and you that mop. There we go. There it is. Homemade lemonade. Mmm. Oh God! Oh God! Yeah! God no!
What was the point of that?
Dumb fuck! That wasn't lemonade. That was straight up lemon juice, man.
What was the point of that besides the point?
I don't know. Just to watch this dude take a big bong hit and then drink lemon juice that he just took a bong hit through. What would make you do that in the first fucking place? See, this is it. How do I find this stuff? Where does it come from?
There's a lot to choose from these days. Kind of finds you, I think.
It might. It might.
It chooses you. You are the chosen one.
Oh, all right. Get ready. Hope D-Man's here. I hope D-Man's here for this. Dude's eating the mint in the urinal, man.
It's not a mint.
Yeah, well, somebody better tell that motherfucker, man. Somebody needs to tell that one,
buddy. Well, you could kind of
people do for a click. What people will do for a click. Oh, man. Now this, I could dig having this. Oh, I could dig having this, man. Huh?
A lava lamp song. Not lava.
Tell me that's not cool as fuck, man.
It's pretty neat. Then you gotta charge it.
Well, wait. I could do like the next best thing. Hang on. I can do the next best thing. I got a plasma ball. Oh, it's getting low on charge. Yeah. Let's see. There.
Don't drop it.
There, watch here, huh?
Things are getting wild.
Multitask.
Oh, there wasn't no weed in there. Fuck.
Charge is too low too.
Anyway, I can see how that's a homemade version of it. Do it yourself. Science. Science, y'all.
Trust the science.
I was trusting that science. Except I didn't have enough science in the
Fail.
bowl.
That's going in fail clips.
Or gravity.
Yeah, I didn't have any gravity in the bowl. That's what it was. There we go. All right. So, let's see what we can do about that. See what we can. There we go. That's exactly what we need. It works just as well without the plasma ball too, though.
Man,
So-
I ain't smoked weed in so long. If I took one bong hit, I'd be done for the rest of the night.
Oh, guaranteed. What?
Last year I had a beer. I have one beer a year, maybe one. And I had a beer last year, and I didn't have one the year before. But the one I got, I thought it said 4.8%. It was 8.4%.
Oh shit!
And I drank it.
Dyslexia, bro.
And holy crap! It was one of those flavored ones, like a
IPA or something.
Yeah, like one of those flavored ones. It was like
Yeah.
berry flavored or something, some kind of juicy thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, hell, this is pretty good. So I drank half of it, and I was like, all right, this isn't bad. So I poured the other half, and I figured, all right, I won't drink it. But I started sipping on it, and then I was like, you know what? Let me go dump this out. And I went to get out of the chair, and I was like, oh.
Sake.
Ooh.
Take a couple sake shots, and you go get up. Next thing you know.
Yeah. You're like, hey. That's how sensitive I am to that. You know what I mean? The same thing would happen to me if I was to smoke. It would do the same thing.
What? No, wait a second. Hold on. After Air Force One landed, media was told to get back on the plane by Secret Service.
Uh-oh. Here come the stories.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they said that he's supposed to get on another plane or some other thing. They're keeping the Secret Service on board. Wait a second. Wait a fucking minute here.
My SS.
This is 34 minutes ago. Okay, so they're not letting the media get off the plane? Why?
Got to be debriefed.
Why they got to take their underpants off? What's with that? A bunch of fucking perverts, man. I'm telling you right now.
Protect him, Jesus. They had to get on Epstein's plane.
Some cute shit. Oh, look.
Protect him, Jesus.
Oh, there he is. He's with Jesus now. Jesus would kick his ass.
JC and DT.
You know, that's for real. Jesus would kick his ass. That's not no kidding. Oh, dude, I've been there.
I haven't.
No, wait, this place. I've been here.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that before. I haven't been there, but
I've been there. Let me tell you something that's really crazy.
It's in California, right?
It's in is it Nevada? Yeah,
Somewhere
it's in
over
Nevada.
that way.
Yeah, it's in Nevada, and it's really creepy, man.
I know. I've seen people do videos on it before.
Well, you go through there, man. You wouldn't believe that's a notorious speed trap right there too.
Is it?
See how wide that road is?
Yeah.
It's like 8 lanes. It's 25 miles an hour.
For 8 lanes?
Yeah, man.
Jeez.
Have you been thinking of getting into erotic asphyxiation but haven't found the right location to do it at? Well, I found the perfect place for you, the Clown Motel. This motel is not like most motels because it has a gym. To check in, you just go through the gift shop. And if you want to bring home a gift for your kids, consider the Martin Luther King Jr. pop socket. Or maybe a pocket knife for your son that's just a little bit too into worms. And you could even buy something that reminds you of your ex. I asked if I could stay in their most romantic room. And wow, did they deliver. If you bring your special someone here, I promise they will absolutely love it. And the room even has this super romantic black light you can use. What more could you ask for? And just a fun tip, you will have to bring your own soap if you're into that kind of thing. There's also this beautiful mural in the bathroom, which is exactly what you want to make eye contact with when you're taking your morning shit. And if you need a break from all of the clowns, take a stroll through the cemetery on property. All of these people died from the plague.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I seen a girl do a video where she stayed there. The guy that works the front desk is kind of weird too, if I remember right.
Yeah. Yeah, that place, that whole little town is weird. It's what the fuck is the name of it? It's God damn it, it'll come to me.
So where are all the brothels? Are they on the California border? Or?
They're
Nevada, right?
Everybody thinks they're in Las Vegas, but they're not.
Like the Bunny Ranch?
Yeah, they're not in Clark County. Everything Clark, it's illegal in Clark County, but outside of Clark County, it's not. Yeah.
I'll look it up. Because I remember the Bunny Ranch. They one of the guys at work had a cod. He had like a postcard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So he went there, huh?
Yeah, he drove by. He drove by and went in there. They have like a gift shop. You can walk in there and bought a bunch of crap, like, you know, ashtrays and T-shirts and cigarette lighter covers and just crap. He was like, I just wanted to see all the girls come out. Yeah, like Jesus.
Yeah, they do something where they like dance them out there and
yeah, they try. As soon as you walk in, man.
Little menu.
Yeah, and it's funny. So he's like, I just want to see the girls walk out. So they all walked out.
Uh-oh. This is going to be my area right here, man. This kid. Everybody looks like kids to me now.
Alrighty, folks, not often I say this, but we could be looking at a blockbuster crippling winter storm across the south. We're expecting serious icing, sleet, freezing rain, snow, basically the worst of everything. Models differ on who across the south gets the worst of the icing, but suffice to say, somebody in this zone will see a ½ inch to an inch of ice accretion. That is absolutely crippling. Farther north where it's colder, we'll see primarily snow, and a lot of folks are talking 6 to 12 plus inches. Here's the zone most likely to see 6 inches or more, some double-digit totals likely as well. So a lot of folks see either crippling ice totals or high-end snowfall totals. This really does have the possibility of being a blockbuster. And I have to say, all the ingredients we look for are kind of coming together in a really concerning way. For starters, we have Canadian high pressure. It's near record strong.
I don't care about all that, how it's made. I'm just worried, just want to know what I'm looking at, man.
Oh, it's gonna be
snow.
cold here.
Looks like that ice shit. It looks like that ice shit's below us south. So I'm good.
It's gonna be cold as crap here Friday. There ain't no snow here yet. They were
cold here now. It's cold now.
Yeah, it's in the single digits here.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be -45, -50 on Friday here though.
Oof.
The most I ever remember, to my knowledge, here was like a few years ago. It was like -30 something. But that's with wind chill, but still, what does it matter, right?
When we had the big power outage.
Oh my
The
God.
year before it was -20 for a week. It was a wind chill. It was brutal.
Yeah.
So it says Trump's supposed to, this was 48 minutes ago, Trump to switch aircraft to continue trip to Switzerland. Now, if he's switching aircraft, that means they got all the fucking bullshit that they take with them has to come get loaded on a different plane.
That's not good. That's not how America's supposed to do business. So if he wants a new plane, we have a process. You get an appropriation, you order it, you buy it. Even if he wants to buy it from Qatar, I think people would be like, okay, just buy the plane that you want. If that's what you want.
This is not his personal resource. This is taxpayer dollars.
So they gave him the plane for free because he announced on Truth Social that they were giving it to him for free before they had even agreed to give it to him for free. And they were like, oh, what are we going to do? I guess we got to give it to him for free, because basically strong-armed the Qatari government into giving him a plane.
Like he did in that girl to get the fucking Nobel Prize.
Against their will. So they made it sound good by saying that they were going to give it to the Defense Department. Then the Defense Department has to spend $1 billion worth of U.S. taxpayer money to kit it up, to fit it with all of the tech that he's going to need to actually use it as Air Force One. By the time they get done doing that, he's not even going to be president anymore anyway, and then he's going to take it to his presidential library and use it as his personal jet. So all of that stinks. So that's not good. That's not.
Use it as his personal jet.
What did you take it to his presidential library? What are you talking about?
Yeah, they all got to have a presidential library.
Well, yeah, that ain't where you keep your jet, though.
I know.
Anyway.
Some of these fucking. This is under the that thing about the switching planes. It says somewhere buried in a clogged artery in the world's ugliest man, there is a tiny little clot struggling to break free. I believe in you, little clot. Go, be free.
Jeez.
Oh. Something violated their X rules. I guess. I don't know.
Man. What did we ever do before social media?
I don't know, man.
This is the Wild West. It's almost like we lived a little more free.
I'm just seeing what all we got going on here. This is crazy shit going on. Oh, good try, kid. Got to give this kid credit. Got to give this kid credit.
Effort.
Cubby, we all went out and did shit. We were constantly busy.
Right? Got his birthday cake.
There you go.
Baby, let me see it. Baby, let me.
Gonna get ICE coming to arrest him for drinking that Corona.
Yeah, it's a clear. What in the fuck? Oh, that's old too. That's an hour ago. Trump returns to joint Air Force Base. I mean, I'm curious to see, did he actually come out of the plane? Did you see him come out of the plane at all? No, that doesn't show him coming out of the plane either. You'd figure you'd see him come off the plane, right? To get on the other plane. This would be interesting to see what happens. Let's go over to the news.
He took Trump Force One. He's already there.
Air Force One. Let's see, latest. POTUS departed again shortly after midnight, 12:02 a.m. on January 22nd, and is now en route to Switzerland. The original flight used one of the current Boeing 747-200B Air Force One aircraft. Well, see, that's just at the Air Force. It's only called Air Force One if the president is aboard.
Is on it.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. That's weird, but yeah, one of them things.
Somebody put Air Force One is experiencing technical issues right now. Trump's diaper had a blowout and it smells. Our government just approved another $5 billion for refugees.
$5 billion for refugees.
That's an old stack picture of it. Okay. So there ain't a whole lot more to it.
No,
Whatever.
It won't be.
I don't think so.
Just one of them things. If everything doesn't go off without a hitch, and
well, we'll know by
make a
morning.
story out of it,
right? We'll know by morning, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me just see if there's any more crazy shit here.
Nothing bad could happen. It's not the weekend yet.
Yeah.
Somebody described the movie Melania, the new movie that's coming out about Melania.
Just recently.
They said that they would rather shit in their hands and clap than to have to watch that.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, why they would do that.
Oh, isn't she an immigrant?
Yeah.
You got to deport her. She's probably on her best behavior right now. You're sitting there and just, bitch, I got fucking ice on one. I got it on speed dial.
Speed dial.
Don't even. I will deport you back to your.
Push you
You'll
off
have to
this plane.
live in cold, dark Russia, where it's gray and they listen to depressing music always. Dun, 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 always depressing music. And eating gruel, always with the gruel.
Send you back to your groomers.
Mind your shit, bitch, or I'll have you deported. See. With that in mind, you can get Ukrainian war brides half off.
Yeah, you've been seeing the same commercials, huh?
Yep.
The same ads. I've seen them for Asian now too, where they're trying.
They're literally half off, though. That's the beauty. They're war brides. They're literally half off. I mean, they won't run away.
Well, until the ring is on, and then they'll
right. Well, no, you just keep control of the prosthetic. You know, you take you want her to stay home all day, you just take her wooden legs to work with you. See, what's she gonna do? Move around like a weeble? I mean, come on.
She'll crutch out of there.
Yeah, you'll look. You can see where she tried to escape though, because she didn't. Without no legs, you'll see it look like snail tracks going over to the window.
Snail tracks.
Oh yeah, come on. I'm going to hell.
I'll be right at the back.
I'm going to hell. You know I am. All right. So, yeah, he's well on his way off to Switzerland. Good for him. Good for Donald. Good for him. I'm getting tired of people making these fake Simpsons predicted shit. I really am getting tired of that. Also, something's going on in Iran. There's bombing and shit. More videos are slowly coming out of Iran thanks to Starlink as the internet shutdown continues. The country is a war zone. Well, I'll be goddamned. Oh no. What the fuck is going on here?
Why are they all wearing masks?
It's trendy. COVID. They're trusting the science.
Oh. Every one of them is wearing masks. Aren't they out in the desert?
Oh, are they saying that's from internal? That's not like an external attack. See that people put shit up and they don't put no context.
I know.
I hate that.
It's the internet.
It's gay.
Very much.
Won't tolerate it. Oh no, what is this? This looks confrontive. It's long enough for me to be able to take a nice good pong rip.
Hello, I'm Johnny Rebel. For a long time we've listened to these niggers pitch a fit about their hard times and civil rights. Well, ain't that the pit? So I think I'll take me an imaginary trip and try to be a nigger for a day.
No, we can't.
All right. That was Shannon Briggs and Vitaly.
Yeah. That was what's his name? Klitschko.
Vitaly Klitschko.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was they set that whole thing up. That was to promote their fight.
When he was
Do you know that song? Have you ever heard that song that was getting ready to play?
That's why I said
David on.
Yeah, we can't have that.
No.
Not on here. I mean, I think it's funnier and shit, but you know how they get. You know how they get on here.
That's a boxer, heavyweight boxer,
Yeah,
Shannon Briggs. Didn't he beat George Foreman kinda.
Did he beat? No, I think Foreman.
Who was the last guy? It was the last. Wait a minute, hold on. I got lost there. Shannon Briggs was the one that he was in the boat and he was going around him while Klitschko was on the paddleboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
That's
they
it.
did all kinds of crazy, stupid stuff. He does that to promote fights. He is a pretty good fighter, but still, yeah, he does kind of hypes things up and does. What is he? There's something he always says. Something. Hey, champ. Hey, champ.
Yeah. Starts yelling.
Hey, champ. What's going on, champ?
Follows them all around and stuff.
Kind of a troll in a way.
Got a troll. I hate trolls.
Big ass troll, but his hands, you see that guy's hands are big as hell. Size of my forehead. I got a pretty big head too.
Oh my God. That was a good hit. That was a good one.
That's a good one.
That was a good one. That was a good one. That was a good one.
It's like a good fart every now and again. They.
Oh yeah, this is that snowstorm. Look at this guy. This is that snowstorm in Kamchatka over in Russia.
That's got to be in Siberia or something. It's got to be. It's got to be Siberia or something, because I watch a girl on YouTube who lives in some place in Siberia and it was like 50 degrees below zero.
Look at this shit.
Did that drop over a period of time, or did it just dump
Look at
it?
the traffic light. Look.
Wow. Oh yeah, it just dumped it.
They got snow drifts that are up over tops of buildings, man.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I've seen that, man.
Not that it's any better, but it looks like it's that light, fluffy snow. So at least it.
Yeah, but it just dumped it. It just started and didn't stop. It just went as hot as it could go. Like there's times up here where that happens, where it'll dump 2-3 feet. You'll get up in the morning and you got 3 feet. It's like,
we got about 1.5 feet this year at the beginning. It was quite a bit. I was about sick of that.
Check this out. What this dude in the Danish Parliament said in response to Trump. This was fucking great. Boy, diplomacy at its best. You got to hit them with what you get, right? This is some shit.
Let me put this in words you might understand. Mr. President, fuck off. Det var næsten sådan ordene lød, da jeg for et år siden stod på den selv samme talerstol og sagde meget klart.
Is Mr. President, fuck off. And they had to stop him and said, oh, you can't have that kind of rhetoric in here and shit.
The closed caption.
Mr. President, fuck off. Dude, that's insane, man. I can't believe they're doing that. Oh, yeah, this is crazy, too. This whole ballroom thing's turning into a disaster.
Did you hear Trump is not building a ballroom anymore? Yeah, on December 4th, he quietly fired that classical architect known for beautiful cathedrals and so on. I guess he realized it was a waste of money. No, he just replaced him with Shalom Baroness. Shalom? He's known for bomb-resistant architecture. He's the one that refortified the Pentagon after the 9/11 attack. Oh yeah, I heard they refortified it with electromagnetically shielded rooms. Yeah, to survive missile attacks. They also refortified the Treasury building, the CIA cybersecurity headquarters, along with Clark Company. Yeah, so about this ballroom, they are bringing caissons to the site, which are huge cylindrical objects designed to refortify deep within the ground, like way deeper than a normal foundation. I heard that Pepco actually filed for emergency rerouting for water from parts of DC to the East Wing recently. Yeah, does that sound like a ballroom to you? No, it sounds like a fortified bunker deep underground with water access in case somebody decides they don't like the White House anymore. Or us, but he'll be fine.
I'd heard rumors that he was talking about making a bunker underneath of the ballroom.
Do they really need to? I'm sure there's stuff already down there.
Yeah.
When is these things where these people talk to themselves gonna run its course? They do these clips on TikTok where it's like they act like 2 or 3 different people, but it's all them. It's like you have split personality or something.
On TikTok.
Yeah.
TikTok. This
One
broad.
day,
Go ahead.
I was going to say one day my boss at work had new guys coming in, and that was the talking he gave him. He said, "Hey, whatever you're doing, you better put the phone away, and I don't want to see no Facebook and TikTok." And everybody looked at each other because he didn't know. He's like, "I don't know what those shit's called, whatever it is. Keep it off."
TikTok and face, snap face and foot face and snap fuck and everything.
All the kids looked at each other like, "What the hell is he talking about? You mean Facebook?"
What's this back here?
Get off it. I'm gonna lock your phones up.
So listen to this broad hand, because this guy is pretty nonchalant. He tries to play shit off. She rips into him hard.
They should follow the law, but let's not get our knickers in a twist here. There's no
let's not
punishment
get our
for this.
knickers in a twist over child rape.
What'd you say?
Why are you talking like that? It's insane. Like, it's insane. The Epstein Files
What's
is
insane?
a multinational, multi-generational child and woman sex trafficking ring. So your attitude right now, you're sort of like, well, shucks, devil begun, is just horrifying to me. Every woman in the world that is watching this, why are you acting like you have no idea what's happening here? Scott, this is...
He asked me a question about following
yes,
the law.
and what
I
I'm
said they
saying
should
to you
follow
is
the
your
law.
attitude. Yes, and they're not following the law. They're 30 days late on following law, and they didn't explain why they redacted the first things in the first place, which they were also supposed to do.
I know.
Listen,
you
at
have a
this
strong
point, this is
opinion
not...
about it, and
I have a strong
respect
opinion
that.
about it because it is a
But I think
disgusting
they should do it
policy
as
that they are
fast as
doing
they
this.
can.
They are hiding it. It is not the behavior of innocent people, and everything that is in these files it could bring an entire house down. And if it has to, it has to. If it brings down Democrats, bring them down. If it brings down Republicans, bring them down. If it brings down princes, world leaders, Hollywood people, bring them down. But what it feels like right now is that there's a giant cabal of people that do not have to listen to the law, do not have to oppose the law, and they were supposed to do something, then they didn't do something, and now they're trying to have a new law that says we don't even have to do. And what's really...
You're muted. You're muted, Sav.
She's like, before we get our knickers in a twist, and she's like, "What the fuck are you talking about, knickers in a twist? This is some serious shit. What are you talking about, man?"
What'd you call me? He used the hard ER.
Oh yeah, there you go.
They ain't gonna do that. They would have already done it. Doesn't matter if he's in charge.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Mark Ruley, Police Chief of the City of Brooklyn Park. Behind me is a bunch of amazing police chiefs that are here in support of a very short but very important message that we want to share with you. What you won't hear from any of us today is rhetoric of abolish ICE or that there shouldn't be immigration enforcement. The truth is, immigration enforcement is necessary for our national security and for local security. But how it's done is extremely important. In fact, we have a long history of working exceptionally well with our federal partners, including ICE agents, and we have seen the best of them perform their job extremely well in the past. With that said, recently, as the last 2 weeks, we, as law enforcement community, have been receiving endless complaints about civil rights violations in our streets from U.S. citizens. What we're hearing is they're being stopped in traffic stops or on the street with no cause and being forced to demand paperwork to determine if they are here legally.
Well, isn't that what your guys do all the time? Isn't that what you fucking assholes do all the time? The only reason you're ripped about it is because it happened to you.
Yeah.
See? This is almost like, those back the blue till it happens to you.
Yeah.
And they are the blue. Yeah, imagine that.
As this went on over the past 2 weeks, we started hearing from our police officers the same complaints as they fell victim to this while off duty. Every one of these individuals is a person of color who has had this happen to them. In Brooklyn Park, one particular officer that shared her story.
Oh, so you admit to hiring illegals, huh? We need to deport you next. Trump's coming after you now, baldy boy.
With me, was stopped as she passed ICE going down the roadway. When they boxed her in, they demanded her paperwork, of which she's a U.S. citizen and clearly would not have any paperwork. When she became concerned about the rhetoric and the way she was being treated, she pulled out her phone. In an attempt to record the incident, the phone was knocked out of her hands, prevented her from recording it.
What? You mean the officer came up, violated the officer's rights, and when the officer went to film the officer smacked their phone away. You know, officer, that's what happens to us all the time. By you. And now that it happens to you, now it's a fucking problem?
Absolutely.
Any other time you've done it, you investigate yourself and found that you did nothing wrong. How is this going to be any different? Investigate this the exact same way, and you'll find that they did nothing wrong.
Yeah. See, they should have the same standard for everybody. It shouldn't matter what your position, who you connected, doesn't matter. That's the guy that says this is the law.
Yep.
Bam.
It's supposed to be like that.
That's how it should be.
That's how it's supposed to be. That's how it was originally set up to be.
Yeah. Now it's just,
had their
willy-nilly.
guns drawn during this interaction.
Yeah.
And after the officer became so concerned, they were forced to identify themselves as a Brooklyn Park police officer in hopes of slowing the incident and de-escalating the incident down. The agents then immediately left after hearing this, making no other comments, no other apologies, just got in their vehicles and left. I wish I could tell you that this was an isolated incident. In fact, many of the chiefs standing behind me have similar incidents with their off-duty officers. This isn't just important because it happened to off-duty police officers, but what it did do is we know that our officers know what the Constitution is, they know what right and wrong is, and they know when people are being targeted, and that's what they were. If it is happening to our officers, it pains me to think of how many of our community members are falling victim to this every day.
Oh, so you got to have it happen to you.
It has to stop.
You have it happen to you, and now you know what it's like. Okay.
Yeah.
Piece of shit. Hang on. Yeah, here's that picture you were talking about. See, he tweeted that out.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, he did multiples in a row. He did the other one too, where he had him and Rubio and JD Vance standing there with the flag.
Had to make a poster.
Like, where's Cousin Eddie? Should bring him to the front.
Cousin Eddie.
We need a good laugh.
Where did I see that creepy ass video of him trying to kiss that little girl?
That's an old one. It's from a while ago.
Who's that?
She was pulling away from him.
It was just like his. I think that's supposed to be his daughter or something.
Who you guys talking about? I mean,
Ted Cruz.
Oh yeah.
Cousin Eddie.
Yeah.
Cousin Eddie.
Shitter's full. I swear to God, he does. He looks like Cousin Eddie from the fucking Vacation movies. Anyway, what are those two doing together?
Here it is. Well,
Erica Kirk's first action as CEO of Turning Point was to cancel the audit ordered by Charlie a week before his death. Now, Turning Point USA lawyers are demanding that we shut our mouths. and stop referring to the audit. Thanks to a series of internal leaks, we now have some idea why they're so desperate to bury their financial records and legally restrict anybody from even mentioning them. When you hear the details, the dots don't just line up, they snap into place. The pattern is unmistakable. This is what intelligence insiders call an access agent. Just like Epstein himself, Erica wasn't an accident. She was an assignment. Before we dive in, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and join the People's Voice Locals community to join our incredible community, support the channel, and gain access to exclusive and uncensored content. The harder they push us to look away, the clearer it becomes that Erica's past has been meticulously scrubbed, sealed off from public view, and rewritten. But financial documents leaked this week change everything. Turning Point USA has been in panic mode since insiders began leaking to us, launching a firing spree to stop the leaks. Unfortunately, this move has backfired spectacularly, and the leaks are multiplying.
You're going to love the fact that I have another text message that I'm going to reveal to you, which was sent to Charlie Kirk. Another, I would say, laced threat from one of his donors. I've got a lot more information coming because apparently, hilariously, Turning Point USA purged a bunch of their employees that they thought were giving me information, and they weren't. And so now they're giving me information.
A major leak is coming. But first, the context, so that you can understand exactly what we're up against. What I'm about to tell you sounds like coincidence, until you realize how often this exact pattern repeats. Erica Kirk's attorney in the Tyler Robinson murder trial is Jeffrey Neiman. That name should already ring alarm bells. Because just last year, Neiman wasn't representing just anybody. He was defending Alex Acosta, the man who granted Jeffrey Epstein his infamous 2008 sweetheart plea deal. The deal that protected Epstein. The deal that protected elite pedophiles. The deal that silenced victims. So let's be crystal clear about what this means. The same lawyer who stepped in to shield the man who helped Epstein walk free is now positioned as Erica Kirk's lawyer, her victim's advocate, in one of the most politically explosive murder trials in history. Different case, different client, same fixer. At some point, coincidence stops being coincidence and starts looking like a club.
It's a big club, and you ain't in it. You and I are not in the big club.
And there's more. Another coincidence to add to this growing list. Erica Kirk's lengthy resume includes references to a career as a realtor. In fact, she's still active, right now, working part-time for the elite Corcoran Group. And guess whose properties she was entrusted to sell? Jeffrey Epstein's multi-million-dollar properties in New York and Florida and New Mexico. According to a Turning Point USA insider, Erica Kirk is a close associate of Jeffrey Epstein's sprawling business and espionage empire. Her bizarre relocations, from Romania to China to undisclosed islands and back to the US, were never random. Her parents' military intelligence contracts with Israel weren't coincidental. The CIA videos she appeared in weren't chance. And the contacts network of politicians and celebrities she inherited wasn't luck. And she'll burn the whole world down before she lets the truth out. No wonder Turning Point USA lawyers are sending legal threats.
This week, I received a letter from Turning Point titled Demand to Cease and Desist Defamatory Comments. This is the first step when someone sues you for defamation. I know there are a lot of people out there making videos about Turning Point, so you should pay attention to this.
Here's where it gets real. Epstein isn't dead. His offshore accounts are still moving millions like nothing ever happened. His private email, yes, the only one he ever had access to, has been active within the last few months. And a Turning Point USA insider links this all together. Erica and Jeffrey and their roles as access agents. After this important word from our sponsor. Today's sponsor.
Yeah.
Dude, this show's an emotional roller coaster, bro. You come here because you like biscuits, right? And you want to kick ass, right? But then you also want to piss on the graves of masked gunmen, you know? And
who piss on graves of who?
Masked gunmen.
Who's a masked gunman?
Last night I was watching the show, right? And we go right into masked gunmen. I want to piss on their graves.
Well, oh, well, yeah. There's a lot of those throughout history. Cowards cover their face.
Yeah. And then by the end of the show last night, I'm just sad, right? I just wish I was in the land of cotton. I wish I was in Dixie.
Why? It ain't no better there than it is anywhere else.
I know, right? And then the whole time, bro, that's the thing. So the whole time while we're talking about these things, we're not talking about the Epstein files getting released.
Yeah, we've been talking about that. Look, at this point in time, do you really need to see any of the files? I mean, do you really need to see the names of lists? Yeah, we'd like to know more about the depraved shit that they've been into. But at this point right now, we already know whoever's against them being released is involved. That's all you have to know. Whoever is behind stalling them and all that other shit is involved. They're guilty. There's no other reason. Okay? You can't love a paycheck that fucking much that you would defend this kind of bullshit.
I don't know, man. There's some cowardice souls out there.
You know what's that tell you about that Pam Bondi? Right?
I don't trust any of them.
No, don't trust any of them. No, that's the whole problem. That's how we got these guys. People trusted them. They don't even fucking know them. It's like that girl that came on here earlier. She goes, I like him as a person. You don't know him as a person at all. Hell, one of the worst people, one of the worst people ever, one of the worst people ever, Jeffrey Epstein, said that Donald Trump was one of the worst people that he knew ever. And think about that, the circles that he traveled in to say that about, wow, that ought to tell you something. And these people got fooled by it. They got fooled by the glamour, the glitz, and the showmanship. And they got Pied Pipered right into a fucking problem.
That ain't no shit.
Not saying that the alternative was going to be any better, but this was already set up to be like this. This was set up to be like this. That's why they put such an obvious fucking loser. It's sort of like it was a boxing match fixed up between, you know, a semi-normal dude and a fucking quadriplegic. You know, of course, the dude, the able-bodied guy is going to win. That's what Trump did. Was no big shakes that you won against Kamala Harris. I mean, that's like, you know, beating up a quadriplegic. Who gives a fuck? It doesn't mean you're that good.
Yeah, but even the voting, right? So
I don't trust any of that, man. They lie about all these numbers.
It's all compromise, man. I don't vote.
Yeah. I don't either. It just encourages them.
They could have this. This is my vote right here. It's a flock of these.
Yeah. Anyway, I got this zoomed up to where it's the rest.
Have you ever wondered why Putin made it illegal for foreign people to adopt Russian children? He knew what was happening to these children. He's been warning for decades now about the vultures and predators in positions of power in the West. The compromised, who play the patriots while selling out their country to the global elites.
There it is.
Good job. Good job.
Is that an Ashkenazi?
The real question isn't who is compromised, it's how many. How many Epsteins are operating in the shadows? How many networks snatching children? How many islands we have yet to find out about?
Would you be shocked to learn that Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself?
No. I mean, how many Jeffrey Epstein type people are out there?
Well, that's right.
That's the real question.
You mean people who've been killed, or people who are using sex as a blackmail tool?
That.
Yep.
And then who's pulling the strings on that?
Any guesses?
Well, Ghislaine Maxwell has a lot of ties to the Mossad.
Yep.
That would make sense. I mean, Jeffrey didn't seem to get some of the appointments he was given in prominence based on merit. Somebody was putting him in the right spots.
Epstein was not the only one. Erica Koch didn't advance on merit. She was positioned. According to a high-level Turning Point USA insider, Erica is a known blackmailer, an associate of Jeffrey Epstein, in the years before his so-called death.
Look, I'm not doing this to be a hero or anything like that. I'm doing this because they ruined my life. That's really it. They didn't just fire me, they erased me. A few quiet phone calls and suddenly I'm radioactive. No contracts, no references. People I've known for years stopped replying. It's like I died, just without the funeral. So no, this isn't about justice, it's about payback. And once you understand what Erica actually is, and her connections to people like Jeffrey fucking Epstein, you realize why this whole thing is so dangerous. People think they were just two rich, messed up people who happened to move in the same circles. That's the surface story. In reality, they were something way more important than that. They were access agents, middlemen. Epstein wasn't powerful because he was rich. Plenty of people are rich. He was powerful because he controlled doors to politicians, royalty, CEOs, intelligence people.
Yeah.
He didn't just collect dirt, he organized it. He made people useful. And Erica was the same, just on the other side of the pipeline. She didn't grab kids off the street. She moved them through clean systems, charities, exchange programs, youth relocation NGOs, logistics companies. Everything looked respectable on paper. What she was really good at was turning human beings into paperwork. She sourced, he distributed, two cogs in the machine. That's why nobody inside this world really believes he's dead. Dead men can't enforce silence. Living men can. I didn't even go looking for this stuff. I stumbled into it. I was reviewing the finances of an NGO that was quietly connected to Erica. Youth programs, Eastern Europe to Western Europe. The kind of thing that looks great in annual reports. And the numbers made no sense. Charities are usually chaotic. Money leaks everywhere. This one was weirdly perfect. Millions flowing through tiny companies that barely existed. Firms with no staff, no real offices, no online footprint. At first, I thought it was basic fraud. Then I found a name in the internal records. A logistics coordinator who'd raised concerns a couple years earlier. He said shipments and beneficiary lists didn't match. After that, he vanished from the system. That bothered me. So I tracked him down quietly. What I found still messes with me. He was living in Portugal, normal guy, quiet life. 2 weeks after he raised those concerns, his dog was found dead in his garden. Not poisoned, beaten, deliberately. A few days later, he got an anonymous message. You're lucky, it was only the dog. After that, he took everything back. His complaint, his memory, his spine. He just folded. And that's when I understood what kind of people Erica and Epstein really are. They aren't just traffickers. They're enforcement. They didn't need to kill whistleblowers. That creates noise. They just need to prove they can reach something personal. A pet, a family member, someone you love. That kind of fear spreads fast and stays quiet. Once I saw that, everything else made sense. And now the reason the people at the top are panicking isn't because they suddenly grew a conscience. It's because the financial trails are starting to surface. Shell companies tied to the same trusts, NGOs tied to the same shipping firms, millions being paid to people who officially don't exist. The numbers are starting to talk, and that scares them more than any journalist ever could. Because you can threaten people, you can't threaten math. I didn't come forward because I'm brave. I came forward because once you understand what happened to that guy's dog, you realize this is how power really works. Not loud, not public, personal. And once you see it clearly, staying quiet just stops being an option.
One of the most disturbing items buried in the Epstein files isn't a document, it's a photograph, an image that shows a dead dog stuffed in a bag. On its own, it might seem meaningless until you understand the pattern. Multiple journalists and researchers have long alleged that Epstein didn't rely only on lawyers and settlements to silence people, he used psychological intimidation. And that included targeting pets. Epstein sent a dead cat to a Vanity Fair editor during a dangerous period when the mainstream media was under orders to give him a free pass. The message was clear. I can reach into your private life. This is not ordinary criminal behavior. It's the behavior of somebody who believes he's protected. Targeting a pet isn't about violence. It's about control. If you're digging into dangerous topics, doing real research, asking questions they don't want asked, you need to protect yourself.
And that's where he starts selling you a VPN.
Bruh, you heard of this stuff called statement analysis? What's up, Cubby?
What's up, man?
What's up, D-Man?
Roger's not here.
Yeah, Roger's not here.
Anyway.
Yeah, you gotta I gotta get the balls to show up on a show like this, man. I'm telling you.
Why?
No, statement analysis. I'm always nervous to join your stream because I don't want to mess it up.
Oh, you'll be all right, man.
There ain't no doing that on here.
No.
So,
we'll turn it into something.
Statement analysis, man, right? So there's two examples I could give you, right? So it's how they caught the Unabomber. The Unabomber was caught with an idiom. You can't eat your cake and have it too, right? The way he wrote that in one of his manifestos, his brother recognized it, and then they found out it was Ted Kaczynski, allegedly. Yeah. So, and then another example is there was an old king in the Bible. There was a great famine in the Old Testament. It was bad. Like there was these two widows. They might have been widows or just women who had children, right? And they decided, I'm so hungry today, we're going to eat your kid, and tomorrow we're going to eat my kid. Well, they ate the first kid, and then it goes before the king, and he's trying to figure out the kid that's a living, who does that kid belong to, right? And because each woman is saying, no, one woman is saying this, the kid that lives is mine, and the other woman is saying, no, the kid that is dead, it was hers. And he used the statement analysis, right? He said the woman who's identifying with the living child is telling the truth, because the woman, why would you identify with the dead child? Like, why would a mother identify with the dead child? Does that make sense?
No. You kind of got it. That's the Solomon parable of the two mothers and the child. Yeah. Similar. You kind of got it, but
yeah. So this one, like, I'm thinking about statement analysis with this alleged insider protecting her identity confession.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's some holes in that story.
There usually is.
Yeah.
It usually is. Oh, this is crazy. Listen to this and this fucking guy. Watch this. This is what I was saying.
Hi. You have any questions?
I asked if y'all got a warrant and if I could see it. He said no.
So because you're not related to this person, we don't have to
Okay,
start
well,
you
I'm
anything.
here to just observe.
I
I'm within my right to
That's
do
cool.
so.
But all that noise, all that stuff like that, you're impeding our investigation.
I don't know what you just said. I don't speak Spanish.
I'm not speaking Spanish.
I just heard your Spanish accent. I don't know what you said. You're
Listen to
speaking
me.
entirely too fast. I don't really want to engage with you, honestly.
Just leave.
I'm just letting you know I'm here.
It's for you. This is for you to understand. Whistling, making all this noise, impeding our investigation.
How is blowing a whistle
Listen.
impeding?
Listen.
I'm done talking to you.
Listen.
You can get out of my
If
space.
you continue that, we're gonna arrest you. All right?
That motherfucker needs.
This is your first and last warning. Don't do it again. Don't impede. I will arrest you. Only saying it once.
Gunman, bro.
Who will not wear the badge?
Piss on his grave.
Who will not wear the ribbon? You remember
I
that?
would've just I was having a birthday party. I was like, we're just having a party. I'm not impeding on any investigation.
Yeah, that's not. Listen,
that's a.
You're not impeding. You're not impeding. You're not obstructing. Those are physical. Okay, I have to be doing something that's physically restraining you from doing your job.
Yeah.
Okay. Think about this.
Your attention
You
deficit
can't
disorder.
handle. Listen, if you're a cop and you can't handle people in a crowd yelling at you and shit while you're trying to arrest somebody, or things that are going on around you, that would be like an infantry guy going, I can't concentrate to shoot because of all this shooting.
Yeah.
What? No, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Okay.
I have to wonder what their protocol is with that, because like in the military, they teach you not to engage with the media or anybody like that or anything,
Yep.
you know, and it makes you wonder, you know, what their protocol is, seeing how it seems like they want to get involved with everybody. They're kind of like right in the mix all the time, where they're not trying to disengage from any of it. They're trying to cause a ruckus more than anything, or get people going. What's up, man?
Cubby, I gotta say they don't give a protocol, because I guarantee you it is against the law in the state that they are in that man can wear a mask and a gun.
Yeah, I know they don't care. I'm just saying, yeah, it's interesting that
It's against the law.
Yeah, it's interesting that they, you know, engage as much as they do. It's almost like on purpose.
I mean, if the law, like if the law don't matter no more, just tell me. Y'all don't, like, the world don't want to do that because they're gonna let out people that they never like expected to encounter. You know what I'm saying? But if we're gonna go full lawless, we just all need to agree.
None of our so-called leaders or law follows the law, so why should they expect us to? Yeah, it's a double standard for sure. They expect everybody to abide by this and abide by that when they don't even do it themselves. It's like, okay, you know, what kind of example are you setting? It's like, you know, like a parent trying to set an example for a kid. Well, if you constantly are doing the opposite of what you're telling your kid, what are you expecting your kid to do? You know, same mentality there.
What the fuck? Remote controlled snowblower. They're like $5,000.
Yeah, have you seen? They've got remote control lawnmowers too.
Whoops! Wait, shit, fuck.
A remote control lawnmower, that's awesome, right?
Yeah, I seen this guy down in Florida was using one. Not for me. I like the good old fashioned push mower.
I like a good old pseudoscience mower.
Look at this thing.
The guy's got eyes and everything. That's awesome. Johnny 5 is alive.
Is that a snowblower?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't imagine, dude. That's awfully, like, that's smaller than the snowblower I have. I can't imagine that thing plows as well as it does.
Yeah, but you're inside. See, you're inside with a cup of hot cocoa running that fucking.
I mean, the concept's great, but I can't imagine that thing doesn't get clogged up.
Yeah,
that chute, I know it does. Mine does all the time, and especially in snow that deep, for sure it does.
Well, that's real cold snow. You can tell. Look how powdery it is.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Even more once it gets wet, you know, it starts to pile up in that chute.
Gum up. That's fucking nuts, man. That's knuckin' fuss.
We're living in the end times, people.
Technology, brothers. Technology.
Guys, I got to get out of this chair. It's killing my back.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to flop off here.
Going too.
Myself, this is crazy. The snow, it's coming our way, guys. We're getting ready to have some snow here, ice and cold and all kinds of fucked
Taste
up.
the snow.
Taste the rainbow.
Don't eat yellow snow.
Oh, all right.
Taste the rainbow.
Taste the rainbow. There you go. All right, guys. Thanks for coming up. It was a pretty good show tonight. Had a little fun.
Good to see everybody.
It's crazy. I like looking at this crazy shit because I'm saying whoever's supposed to be waking me up out of this coma, you're not doing a good enough job, because man, I'll tell you what, I really would not be shocked if I like suddenly came out of this and woke up like in a hospital bed or something, and somebody said, "Man, you were out in a coma for like 2 hours." You know, like,
what? Yeah, 21:30.
Oh my God. This was all some kind of fucked up weird dream that's been going on.
Practice telekinesis when you're awake. That way you do it in your dream and you know you're dreaming.
I usually know when I'm dreaming, or at least some part of it. I start to recognize it's a dream.
Yeah, but I have telekinesis, so I won't be able to tell.
I used to date it. I used to date a girl named Telekinesis.
Yeah.
Telekinesis, my baby mama.
Yeah, man, this my sister Chlamydia. My name is Chlamydia Jones. Oh my God, they do have some really fucking strange names. They come up with some strange names. Deshante, shit like that. You know, it's like,
Oh yeah,
really.
Orange, but they spell it Orange.
Yeah, well, Orangelo. This ain't no shit. There was these two twin boys, Orangelo and Lamangelo. It was little black kids,
next
both
time,
twins. And when you look the way it was spelled, it was orange jello and lemon jello.
Yeah,
Sure, buddy.
dude, they got a woman. She named her kid Emergency because when she looked on the hospital wall, she knew that that's what the name was.
What was that? The guy said he got called in. This guy said he got called into HR because they were calling this guy C-section. And they asked him, said, "Why do you call him C-section?" He says, "Because he avoids labor." Oh, all right, guys.
That took a dark turn.
Yeah, it was. Don't make me tell about the old G on the lottery now.
Join us next week.
Yeah. Well, yeah, next week. Shit, tomorrow.
Shit, it's getting cold out. Y'all gonna be huddled up on YouTube.
Yeah, lacking without. If we don't have a power blackout, I'll be on. So we'll see you guys then. Thank y'all for showing up. Everybody that showed up in the
Have a good one, guys.
in the chat too. So be sure you go ahead and like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Share, subscribe to my Rumble channel. Be sure to do that. Let me see who else over there real quick. Nobody in the chat over there.
David Koresh said,
nobody.
David Koresh said my retarded sister, Special K.
Oh, that's good. That's a good one. K-A-Y too. I like that. All right, guys. Thanks for coming up, and everybody at home. Don't forget, the Lord loves a working man. Don't never, ever, ever trust Whitey. See your doctor and get rid of him because he'll probably kill you. And if you heard the shot, it probably wasn't meant for you. We'll see you next time on Sovereign Soul Unchained Mind. Good night, everybody.